All right, what is up, everybody? OJ here. Welcome to another OJ Live. Thank you guys so much. And once again, thank you to Shamsa, California. Smash! Let's go. Thank you so much, Shamsa. Once again with the $30, like always, becoming the top stream in the stream Hokage. It's incredible. You guys give some emotes. If you're an Elite Ninja, give some freaking emotes. Give some emotes to Shamsa for this incredible streak. Like, ridiculous, like the biggest streak of all time. For sure. The top Elite Ninja of all time. So shout outs to Shamsa. Every single day I think maybe this will be the day that it stops. And then Shamsa comes to freaking punch me in the face. Absolutely just punch me in the face. Punch everybody here in the face. Big love. Shamsa, we didn't get much of your music yesterday, so hopefully you got some good music for me today. So that would be great. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, shout outs to Big Z that recently just got engaged. Big Z got engaged. He used to come on our podcast. I've had him on the show a couple times. So good stuff there. Big Z, congratulations on your engagement. Hopefully you find true love and happiness as well. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some Ninja news. Twitch boys and girls. Good to see all you guys here. Remember, September on Twitch. Twitch subs are half off. So if you want to support the stream, even though we still have it, it's pretty much like half off every day here. But if you're a Twitch person and not an Elite Ninja, half off subs. So cool. Next up, Elite Ninja stuff. We're at 304. We didn't really drop too much. So pretty good, guys. Let's see if we can get some new Elite Ninja today, guys. $2 is the lowest tier that we got. Gets you into all of our Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Clubhouse games, Animal Crossing if we ever play that again. Any game Splatoon, any game that we play here, it gets you into my friends list so you can play that. And we have an exclusive Discord as well. So you guys become Elite Ninja, show the support, and join in on the community. Okay, let's see here. I think that's that. Ninja news. Oh yeah, we had two videos for today. We had a sponsored video with the not Mario Kart. We had a sponsored video. What's up, Dre? We had a sponsored video with the GameCube. So that was pretty cool. So watch that video if you can. And then we also had a video talking about the rumor. More Mario stuff, which we'll talk about today, but we also had the Monster Hunter stuff, which I didn't talk about in a separate rumor. I talked about it in a live stream, but not in a video, so a rumor video. So I did that, and then we talked about Koei Tecmo at TGS, and today we're going to talk about some other TGS stuff. So big stuff today, guys. A lot going on, man. So yeah, a lot going on. All right, so let's go and get into shout-outs. If you're here in the chat and you want me to say hi, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely, beautiful Elite Ninja here in the village. Mirror Shield, what's good, Mirror Shield? Thank you for the Twitch support. Also Ranavir and Ember Sire. What's up, guys? Welcome. Shamsa, of course, is here. What's good, Shamsa? Big Z is here. Thank you guys for the support today already. Andre is here. What's good, Andre? Katana Riku, what's up, man? Welcome. Avedon, my boy, is here. Just here to talk Nvidia. We're going to talk Nvidia, for sure. Game Fan, what's good? Nathan Drake. Shadow Breaker. Fairy Tiger is here. The co-captain of the Viking Nation. What's good? Dank Meme Center X. Armchair. And yes, I did take a nap, but I didn't really take a long nap. So, I mean, we might play Smash tonight. But guys, just to be honest, I've been up talking to immigration every morning, like hella early. Like for the past 2 days, I've been up at 5 a.m. talking to immigration. So, like, I might be a little bit too tired to play Smash Brothers today. So if we do, like, I don't gotta wake up early to talk to immigration because I finally got some solid answers today. So we'll probably play Smash Brothers tomorrow just because I'm gonna knock out. I'll be honest, guys. I'm just like dead tired from waking up at 5 a.m. I actually have to wake up at 4 a.m. earlier than 4 a.m. just so I can get on the phone with immigration right at 5 a.m. So, because they have some type of weird haha, you're not up West Coasters, and we know you West Coasters like immigration. You know, like, haha, you're not up, So you can only call us like from 5 a.m. EST, or sorry, 5 a.m. PST to 8 a.m. PST. There's only certain support there at those for 3 hours out of the day that completely screws over West Coasters. But anyway, that's that. So I'm actually just kind of super tired for the past 2 days, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just not feeling too up to it right now, guys. But I know tomorrow I'll feel a lot better because I'm definitely going to sleep in and get a lot more sleep. But I've been making like crazy amounts of calls in the morning. Let's see here. You can move. Thank you for the $5 holla. Fighting for his friends. Says Fire Emblem OST. All right. 3 houses. Let's play my favorite song from there. Very good OST. All right, let's keep it going here. Bead Queen is here. Abaddon once again. But thank you so much, Mr. You Can Move. You guys give some love, respected emotes to You Can Move. We have that So This emote. Whenever somebody definitely donates, you can use that So This emote as well. That's the green-haired girl. Xander, what's good, man? Welcome. Armchair is here. Fairy Tiger once again. Game Vibe. What's good? I love 3 houses. 3 houses is amazing. Bead Queen, my girl. Good to see you here. Good racing the other day with you. Positive Waves. KBA Films. What's good? Positive Waves. Good to see you here, man. Welcome. Metal Face X. What's good? Let's see. Glad you can make the stream too. Sushi Slicer. It's been a little bit. Good to see you here, Sushi. Yeah, I'm just not feeling too much up to it, party man, because I've been up talking to freaking idiots at 5 a.m. Although today, I didn't get an idiot today, though, guys. Today was pretty good. I didn't get an idiot today. I got all the way to a supervisor, so I was feeling pretty good today. We definitely made some progress, so there should be some. I should have some good news soon, but we'll see. We will see. Decepticon, what's up, man? 1 month of no sugary drinks. There you go, man. I got my water right here. All right, You Can Move once again. Thank you so much for the support. Tim W. Hey, good to see you here, Tim. Chris Levi, what's up, my boy Chris Levi? Always good to see my man Chris Levi here. Good, hey, good streams, by the way, Elise. You've really been turning it up, you know, on Twitch and stuff. So good stuff, man. Roggy Froggy, Old Man in Dorf. You Can Move, says Tokyo Game Show's hype. It is going to be hype. It is. Katana Riku with the $1 donation. And he says, sup, OJ, can we get some Persona 5 Mementos underlayer? Absolutely. We'll get that going for you right after this. Let's see here. Dank, once again. Jay, love dollar money. Mensa Botang, what's good, guys? Welcome to the stream. Party Man, of course. The bodyguard is here. The pure eye. The purest of pure eye. Unreal Christian, what's up, man? We'll talk about the 30 series, the Nvidia stuff in just a bit. So we'll talk about that in just a bit for sure. Philip, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Dave Minato, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. Coloco, my boy, what's good? Welcome. How you doing today? Dawson, what's up, man? No, there's never any outright solving everything with immigration. Immigration is extremely difficult. They're well, for certain people, but I guess I shouldn't say that, right? I don't have... I said, but for certain people, immigration can be more difficult than it needs to be. But the first breakthrough in terms of just making sure things are going right. I talked to the lawyer this morning as well. Talked to the immigration dude this morning. So we're getting the ball rolling. Like they know that they can't mess with me anymore. So I think that's the biggest thing here. Like they know that they can't mess with me. Whereas they can like push around a lot of other, you know, people. They can't push me around anymore. So yeah. Let's go! Super JoJo boys, let's go. Roggy Froggy with the $20. Not just the JoJo, but with the JoJo. Super JoJo boys, $20 donation. And he says, can you play any song from Final Fantasy VI? Keep up the good work. Absolutely, Roggy Froggy. Thank you so much for that Super JoJo donation. I appreciate that. You guys give some love to Roggy Froggy. And we'll definitely get some Final Fantasy VI music going for you, my boy. Appreciate the support, man. I really do. Appreciate the Super JoJo as well. I love hearing that. It's super long, but I had to do it, man. I had to do it. I'm still gonna work on the Hunter x Hunter alert too. I am gonna have a Hunter x Hunter alert as well. So look forward to that soon. I don't know, like it's probably gonna be like a lower end, but still I want to have like a nice Hunter x Hunter alert because I love Hunter x Hunter so much, and there's like no alerts for Hunter x Hunter, which is just preposterous. We don't have any Dragon Ball Z alerts either, so we need to get one of those too. We need to get one of those too. Let's see here. Oh snap! Astral's off the chain. Where is my? Oh snap! Hold up. All right, there we go. Astral's off the chain. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Dior Wilson, of course. What's good, man? Welcome. Let's see here. Donut Genesis. What's good? Old Manager Jumpmon. What's good, Jumpmon? Good to see you here as well, Coloco. Good to see all the homies come through, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming through to the stream. Chaos Myth. What's good? What's good, guys? Welcome. How's the audio and everything? Audio okay? How's my audio? Everything all right, guys? Because it sounds like it might be a little bit high, but I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat. Audio is good, says Andre. Ember, sorry, sounds good to me. Destiny, yeah, I actually reviewed Destiny like 5 years ago, Coloco. It's a game. It's all right. It's okay. I liked it back then, but I don't really care for it now anymore. Crisp as a Cheeto. Let's go. Let me see if Shamsa got me any music, DM me any music here. So, not yet. So we're waiting on that. But in the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play some Persona 5 Mementos Underlayer. Here we go. Very good song as well. Shoutouts to Saints of Rage, aka the Snow Horse, with the 25 Hong Kongies. Says, hi, please play On the Lamb as usual, the 5 minute long one if possible. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll stick around this time. All right, shoutouts, Snow Horse. I know it's really late where you live. And yes, we will get that going for you. I'll play the longer one, so absolutely. No problem at all. Thank you for the 25 Hong Kongies. Guys, give some love, respect, and emotes. The Snow Horse, be immortal. All right. J2 Blue is here as well. What's up, J2 Blue? Chupacabra is here. What's good, Chupacabra? David Garcia is here as well. What's good, man? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, guys. It's good to see you guys here. Brian L. Zom. What's good? Welcome. I think I pretty much got everybody. If I didn't get you, make sure you say hi, and I'll be more than happy to say hi to everybody. Monato Mario, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Shall we get into the topics, though, guys? And as more people file in, I'll say hi to everybody. So essentially what's going on here, guys, is that we've got some Tokyo Game Show hype. You know why? Because guess who's going to be there? Atlas is going to be there. Atlas and Sega is going to be there. Well, Sega owns Atlas, so they're both going to be there. They've been confirmed. And a lot of people are wondering, well, is this the opportunity? Is this the time that we see some more Persona announced for platforms outside of PlayStation? Is this the time that Sega finally makes good on what they've been saying? We've gotten ports for Catherine on the Switch. We've gotten, obviously, we need to see Persona 5 Strikers. Persona 5, Strikers, that game. So yeah, we need to see lots of stuff, right? There's still more games that Atlas can bring over. Persona 4 Golden. What's going on with that game? Is it going to any systems outside of PlayStation or outside of PlayStation and PC? The first time that a mainline Persona game, traditional mainline Persona game, has been outside of a PlayStation platform is Persona 4 Golden. That's on the PC. First time that Persona's been outside of the PlayStation brand was actually on the Nintendo 3DS with Persona Q. So slowly but surely we're moving at molasses speed. But there does seem to be, like, there could be something. I'm guessing Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5. However you want to pronounce it. That might be at the show as well. So that's also hype. I mean, like, we need to see more about Shin Megami Tensei. Like, that's something that we definitely need to see more of, and I'm down to see more of. So, Atlas at Tokyo Game Show. Capcom's going to be at Tokyo Game Show. Koei Tecmo's going to be at Tokyo Game Show. We've got a number of big hitters at this year's Tokyo Game Show. You know, a number of big hitters at this year's Tokyo Game Show. So we'll see if we got anything from, you know, from the big hitters there, like what games. Koei Tecmo, if you haven't watched my video, Koei Tecmo has 3 unannounced games, 2 Dynasty Warriors games and 1 unannounced game for Tokyo Game Show. So be pretty crazy if they have some cool stuff there for us. All right, next up we have some Final Fantasy VI music. Final Fantasy VI. Let's go with the battle theme for Final Fantasy VI. It's a very good battle theme, so we might as well just go ahead and go with it here. It's pretty short, but isn't Persona 4 Arena older than Persona Q on the Xbox 360? Yeah, but I was more talking about like RPG, like the single, like not like a fighting game, you know, or like a music game. I was talking more of like an actual Persona RPG. But yeah, you're right about that. That is the first actual Persona. If you want to just talk about Persona outside of PlayStation, would be that. But I don't know. It's not an RPG. But yeah, I see what you talk about there, Ranavir. Tommy Raiku, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, Tommy. Do you think we'll see a Western release window for Persona 5 Scramble? Okay, very good question. Persona 5 Scramble: The Phantom Strikers. It's possible that we see it there, but I don't know. That's kind of like a partner showcase because, you know, Japan already has Persona 5, you know, Scramble. So I mean, they could talk about it more, but I would guess that maybe there was an announcement before, and then maybe they show it off the English release. But I mean, this is a Japanese game show though, so, or Japanese event show, or, you know, trade show. So I mean, I don't know. I know that their worldwide audiences are looking at this, but it's always been pretty Japanese in terms of like release dates and things like that, you know. So we'll see. But it looks like they're going to take the opportunity to have some bigger announcements for the rest of the world too. So it's possible. It's definitely possible. Good first question starting off here. Let's see here. Partyman says, by big hitters, do you mean in terms of 5 million to 10 million in sales? Yes, that's the definition of a big hitter. Let's see here. J2 Blue says, if Capcom doesn't show us a new Ace Attorney, I'm gonna riot. JK, maybe. A new Ace Attorney. Yeah, Ace Attorney has been something that I know Capcom has stated that they want to kind of do more of with Ace Attorney. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play one more Final Fantasy VI song for Mr. Roggy, because that was pretty short. So here we go. Here's Terra's theme too. This one's pretty good. Shout outs to Roggy, man. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you for the Super JoJo boys. That new alert there. It's always pretty dope to see that come through. All right. It's hard for me to get excited about Koei. Koei used to be godly, but now they always make warrior. They only make warrior games. Yeah, that's definitely not true that they only make warrior games. Koei Tecmo has made obviously Italia Ryza, which is a very, very good game if you haven't played it or haven't heard about it. That's not a warriors game. They also make Neo, which is also not a warriors game. That's a action samurai ninja game, which is very good too. And on top of that, they also make Attack on Titan, which was also very good as well. So Koei Tecmo definitely does more than just warriors games, for sure. Knights of Azure 2 wasn't bad either. Wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad either. Yeah, they also make Fire Emblem Warriors. They also made Fire Emblem too. Like, so skip making Fire Emblem Warriors. Hell, they made Fire Emblem. So they definitely do more than just Dynasty Warriors. Let's see here. Said almost. Well, I mean, what's your definition of almost? I mean, you said they. I mean, like, you said they only do Dynasty Warriors, but I just named four other franchises. I guess Warriors is part of the Dynasty Warriors, but I just named a bunch of three other franchises. So they don't only do that. If I can name 3 other ones that they do as well. OJ, play the remix of one of the Final Fantasy VI themes. All right, I got you, Shamsa. No problem. If you can think of any other ones, just let me know in the chat or let Dank know. We'll definitely get you going, Shamsa, as well. Absolutely. We'll play it right after this one's done. Oh, what the heck? Oh no. What happened? Okay. It cut out. Sorry. Roggy. My boy, I'm sorry. My mini play. Oh, does this not? Shamsa, I don't know if this link is accurate. Yeah, I don't know if the link is accurate, Shamsa, because it's not linking me to anything. So it kind of broke my mini player in the process. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Fairy Tail. They also made Fairy Tail too. So Koei Tecmo definitely makes more than just Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, Romance in Three Kingdoms. Yes, yep, they absolutely made that as well. So they do more than Dynasty Warriors. They definitely do more than Dynasty Warriors. That's just kind of like you see Dynasty Warriors a lot because that's like they release Dynasty Warriors a lot. Final Fantasy 6 OST. Yeah, let me finish playing this terrorist theme. Shamsa, can we get another link for that? It seems like that link is a little bit broken. Because it jacked up my mini. I don't know what's going on with that link. So let's see here. Maybe he meant Koei Tecmo the developer, not the publisher. Koei Tecmo's a publisher. So, I mean, I don't know what else can he mean. Koei Tecmo is a publisher. They're a publisher and they have different development studios that make games or they publish games. So, Koei Tecmo's Koei Tecmo, you know? Let's see here. Besides Persona, long shot, but I hope we still see if Sega has a new Valkyria Chronicles game. Oh, yeah! Valkyria Chronicles, dude. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is one of my favorite games on the Switch. It's a very good game. Hey, what's up, VC? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, man, absolutely. Maybe like some remasters of 2 and 3. That would be pretty hype. I know it wouldn't be a big, you know, announcement for other people, but for me, that'd definitely be a big announcement. For me, at least, I would definitely be down for that. Yeah, this is linking to a studio. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting, this link isn't working, Shamsa. The link, at least the link that I'm pulling, yeah, is definitely not working. Just, it says, oops, something went wrong. So you want to maybe DM me the link, Shamsa? But it's not giving me anything accurate once I hit that link in the, when I open it up in a new tab. Let's see here. I think Valkyria Chronicles 4 was announced in TGS 2017 back then, so yeah. Yeah, it's been 3 years, right? It came out in 2018. Valkyria Chronicles, actually, it sold well enough. But at the same time, like, I don't know how you would know, if it sold well enough to get a new game. What would be the target? How much they would need to sell? What would be the profit margins? So I don't know, Deathgun. You say that you don't think it sold well enough to get a new game. Well, how much did it sell, first of all, and second of all, how much was their profit margins, and what were they targeting for that game? So give me that information first before you say that it didn't sell well enough for a new game. Well, how much did it sell? Do you know? Let's see here. 5 million is the target. Every game does not need to sell 5 million. I can tell you that right now. All right, thank you so much, Shamsa. I appreciate it. Thank you for the links. I'm sorry, I don't know what was going on there, but they just weren't working. OJ killed me with these early Aussie time streams. Bro, I'm getting killed with these freaking early immigration calls that I have to make. So we're gonna play this song here, then we're gonna get Snow Horses on the lam, all right? Hey, what's up, Psycho Pie? Welcome to the stream. What's good? What's good? Welcome. If a game needs to be a big hitter, it needs to sell 5 million, or else it's niche. I think there is some people that say that, but the funny thing is that even if a game sells past 5 million, sometimes people will still say that it's niche. like Persona 5, you know, oh, it's niche, but that game sold 5 million. It sold 3.4 on the base, then another 1 point something with Royal, you know. So that game sold 5 million. That game's still niche too. So, you know, I think people kind of just adjust their arguments as soon as wherever it fits what they want to say, in comparison to other games, you know. Um, so let's see here. If the game don't need to sell 5 million, what number would be considered a game selling at what? It depends on the development of the game. So if you're making an indie game, you don't need to sell 5 million copies for your indie game to be a success. If you're making a 2D platformer, chances are you probably don't need 5 million for it to be successful. If you're making a fighting game, chances are, or like a 2D fighting game, chances are, yeah, you don't need 5 million copies for it to be successful. So it depends on the development budget of the game, and the popularity of the franchise. That's how developers and publishers, more like publishers, make targets in terms of what they want to sell. So we've seen developers say, man, we sold 500,000 copies, that was great. And then we've seen developers say, oh man, we only sold 3 million copies, that's horrible. So it depends on the game itself. Every game is not the same, guys. So I think that's the problem with a lot of gamers. They think that every game needs to sell this many million, otherwise if it doesn't, then it's a problem, which that's ridiculous. Every game isn't the same, right? So games have different development costs and budgets and marketing and all sorts of stuff. So it really depends on the franchise, guys. So yeah. Oh no, you don't have to apologize, Death Gun. I just simply said that we don't know where the sales are at. The problem is that when people try to say, well, it didn't sell well enough to get a new game. Okay, well, how do you know? Like, I just want to know, like, what's the little bit of evidence, like, even if it's circumstantial. But I haven't seen anything so far to say that it didn't sell well enough to get a new game. From the last time that I heard, the game was well over 500,000 units, which is pretty good, you know, for Valkyria Chronicles, that is. So, and that was a long time ago. You know, that was years ago that I heard that. I think that was like 2019 or something like that, or going towards that. So, I mean, I don't know where it's at, but I would just like to see more. I thought there was maybe something that you like, okay, they came out and said that, you know, but for right now, it doesn't seem like they couldn't put more into a new game, you know, because I don't know how much the game costs to make. Let's see. Do you think Sega could announce some Yakuza games for Switch? Probably not. Sega's been pretty hesitant towards Yakuza on Switch. So yeah, I don't think so. Guys, I'm done with this big hitter stuff, all right? Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden are also from Go Tech. Well, you're right about that. I talked about Ninja Gaiden today in a video. We haven't seen Ninja Gaiden in a while, and I'm thinking, hey, maybe there's a new Ninja Gaiden game that's coming at some point. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden's also a very good game, but we haven't seen Ninja Gaiden in a while, though. You know, like, it's been a little bit since Ninja Gaiden's been around, right? So I think the last Ninja Gaiden game was Yaiba, and that's not even a real Ninja Gaiden game. That was just a piece of trash. So they've been kind of doing the Neo series. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden, Dead or Alive, those are two games that are definitely from Koei Tecmo. Let's see here. Let's see, it's subjective, LOL. 500,000 is amazing for Persona 4 Golden, with 500,000 would be atrocious. An example for Mario Kart 9. Yeah, exactly. It depends on the game, right? It depends on the franchise and what it's sold before and stuff like that. So I mean, like 500,000 units for a Valkyria Chronicles game, from what we know of a while back. Like I said, it's not up to date. That's not bad. That's not bad from what the series has seen before, and probably what Sega was expecting. Sega wasn't expecting 10 million copies for Valkyria Chronicles 4, you know? Hey, what's up, Kardashian? Welcome. Anthony Rudd, what's good, man? Welcome. Nah, if you don't sell at least 10 million copies plus in the first 2 months, you're a flop. Well, yeah, that's true. It's true. It depends on the game, right? Depends on the game. So this reminds me of how people still don't get what's a flop. That's true. That's true. People still don't understand it at times. That's true. Let's see here. I personally don't think, in my opinion, I'm gonna have to disagree with that, Nathan Drake. I don't think that Persona is the best PlayStation is the best platform for Persona. I think Persona should be multi-platform. I don't think that there's a best platform Persona, because a lot of those sales were at $20 fire sale. So that 5 million, a lot of them were at $20 fire sales. And I personally think that while, okay, yeah, it did do well, but it was the only place people can buy it. If they launched Persona day and date on Nintendo and on Sony day and date, I'm pretty sure it would be more even with the sales. So it would be best for it to be a multi-platform game, not only be on PlayStation. They can make way more money. Obviously, they can make way more money. They sold 500,000 copies of Persona 4 Golden in a couple weeks on Steam. And that is 12 years after the release. So to continue to sit here and say that Persona it's the best platform for it, I disagree. I think it's best for it to be a multi-platform game. If they can sell 500,000 copies of Persona 4 Golden in a couple weeks, you can't sit here and realistically tell me that the best platform for it is PlayStation only. Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. The best thing for the game, if there's no deals in place, is for it to be multi-platform. That's the best thing for the game. It's not to be only on PlayStation. They're literally pouring away money because Sony isn't giving them anything. There's no deal from what I've been able to research and find. There's no deal. So they're basically bleeding money for no reason. Sega's investors are like, you're kidding me, right? When they saw, like, you're kidding me. Why didn't you guys do this earlier? You know? So I'm going to have to disagree with that big time. It's best for, people think that it's best for PlayStation right now because it's only been on PlayStation. If you start releasing it on other platforms, then it'd be best for it to be multi-platform. Like most games are best for multi-platform. If there's no deal in place, there's no point in only sticking to one platform. It should be on multiple platforms, you know? Valkyria Chronicles was an exclusive to PlayStation systems as well, and then it started coming over to other systems too. That's the best thing for it. Especially now with PlayStation 5, especially in Japan, the sales of the systems are definitely going down. You're going to want to have it on a portable system as well for Japan too, you know? So I'm going to have to disagree with that. I'm going to have to really disagree. I think the best thing for Persona is multi-platform, and I think Persona 4 Golden proves that more than anything. I don't think you can really dispute the sales of Persona 4 Golden for it being that old, you know, and selling that well in that short amount of time. Imagine day and date launch on all platforms. You're going to have huge sales, you know? All right, so let's get this next one here. Next one up is, and I got some donations coming through. Nick Sailing with the $5 says, hey, OJ, love the channel. I love Persona. I will love Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, will I love Shin Megami Tensei? Shin Megami Tensei is more difficult. I understand. How else do they compare? They really just compare in terms of the combat system. So a lot of some of the elements of the combat system are the same with the demons and demon infusion and momentum system, like weaknesses, resistances, the names of the magic that you use and stuff like that. But story-wise and gameplay flow-wise, in terms of like outside of combat, are completely different. And Shin Megami Tensei is usually more difficult. But if you like Persona, you should like Shin Megami Tensei. If you like the combat, then you should like Shin Megami Tensei as well. All right, next up, let me get this. Also, Saints of Rage with another 25 Hong Kong. He says, doesn't matter who will be at TGS. Konami will be there. I want a virtual pachinko game on the Switch. Labo support. All right, that sounds good too. That also sounds good. Let's play some On the Lamb, shall we? On the Lamb. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Like, for example, look at Final Fantasy VII Remake. Obviously, they took a deal, but the game would have sold a lot better if it was on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. But they took a deal, right? They took a deal for it to only be on PlayStation, so that makes sense there. But obviously, multi-platform Final Fantasy is probably the better thing to do. Final Fantasy 15 was multi-platform, right? And it did really well because it was multi-platform. It did a lot better than a lot of the exclusive PlayStation, Final Fantasy games on PlayStation systems, right? So yeah, On the Lamb, Catherine. So yeah, I just disagree. I don't believe in this whole, it's better to have it only on PlayStation for a third-party game that has no deal tied to anybody. Like, I disagree, you know? Shoutouts to Jetty are evil with the $10 with the Joe. Are you able to play parody songs on other channels? If so, can play My Stick, Bad Lip Reading, The Last Jedi. I cannot play that, but thank you, Jedi is evil. I can't play video game music, so let me know what video game music you want me to play. But thank you for the JoJo boys. I appreciate that. He said it only sells on PlayStation 1.5-ish, beat on PC and on Xbox. Yeah, but that's still 1.5 million though. That's still how much money is that? That's still millions upon millions upon millions of dollars that is on other platforms that you're gonna lose out on. Let me ask you a question, Nathan Drake. If you were selling a game and you can sell, or let's just say you're a rapper, you're an artist, and let's just say, yeah, you know that your bulk of our people are gonna buy it in this record store, but you can sell it in this other record store, and you can make an extra 1.5 million in sales. times that by, let's just say your profit margin's $30, $40. How much money is that? Is that not still a large amount of money that you're literally leaving off the table? It's a capitalistic business. It's not a, okay, it sells best on this business. It's a capitalistic business. That means you make as much as possible as long as it's financially feasible for you to do so. So it would be idiotic to not actually expand and get it into more systems. So are you saying that Persona 4 Golden shouldn't have came to the PC? It's only 500,000 copies. It didn't sell as much as PlayStation. So are you telling me that they shouldn't have made it for PC? Are you telling me that they shouldn't make it and sell that extra 1.5 million? Or that extra 2 million? Or that extra 3 million? Even if it does better on PlayStation, are you telling me that they shouldn't? I don't think you're a very good businessman if that's the case. Like, you're not a very good businessman if that's the case. Why would you not want that extra 1.5 million in sales? Why would you not want that extra 10, 15, 20, 30 million in your pocket? It's a capitalistic business. It doesn't take you that much money to invest to make a version of it on that system. So as long as you can double, triple, quadruple, 10-tuple your investment, why isn't that a good idea? That doesn't make sense. You're thinking about it in fanboy logic. You're thinking, and that's why you got banned on the Spawncast. You're thinking about it in fanboy logic. You're not thinking about it in businessman logic. It's about investment, return on investment. Their return on investment was definitely bigger on the in terms of development and then return on investment. You know, you're not speaking business. You're speaking fanboy. You know, this is the reason why fanboys don't run companies. You guys just sit at home and argue all day. You know, you're not business wise. So you've got to don't think about it as it's my favorite box, my favorite piece of plastic, so therefore it deserves to be exclusive because we sold the most. Think of it as, yo, hold up, wait a minute. We sold an extra 1.5 and made millions of dollars more on these platforms. And our investment wasn't that big. PlayStation, Xbox, PC, the investment wasn't that big to put it over there. So that's what you got to think about it wise. You're not being a very smart businessman right now. You're being a fanboy, you know? The only reason why you put those games on PC, Xbox is PlayStation offered a deal more than worth projected sales on those platforms. Yeah, that would be the only thing that I can think about, you know? That'd be the only thing. But anybody that knows economics or knows business, if there is no deal in place, if you can sell an extra 1 million copies, it is worth the investment to do so. Now, if you don't think that you can sell 1 million copies and the investment is going to be too high for a big game, then don't do it, you know? Then don't do it at all. But obviously, you're going to make your money back. You're going to make more money on that. And I don't think your numbers are even accurate. I think it actually sold more than 1 point something million between Xbox and PlayStation, between Xbox and PC. I think your numbers are off, you know? So for all these companies, to get back to our point here with Sega and all that, and Persona would absolutely be worth the investment on Nintendo. The best place for Persona is to be multi-platform. PC Persona 4 Golden proves it. Why is Sega so happy with those sales? You know? So let's go. $20 JoJo boys in the chat. My man J2 Blue with the $20 says, imagine fanboys running a company. Imagine fanboys running a company. Oh my gosh. They'd run all these companies into the ground in like 4 seconds, dude. We'd be sitting there getting AAA Rhythm Heaven games and nobody buying that crap. Getting AAA, they're sitting there spending $100 million on F-Zero and it sells 1 million copies, dude. Imagine fanboys running a company. Shout out to J2 Blue. Thank you for the $20, man. I appreciate that. Did you change all your donations to JoJo references? No, I didn't. Not all of them are JoJo references. There's a lot of JoJo references, but not all of them are JoJo references. Here, we had this one, like, damn it, that's a JoJo reference. I meant this one. We have this. That's not a JoJo reference. And then Shamsa had the 30, which is, you know, we had that. It's My Hero. We have that as well. So it's not all JoJo. Not all JoJo. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Alice has likely woken up and wouldn't be surprised to see some multi-platform announcements. Yeah, I think that multi-platform announcements definitely need to happen. They definitely need to happen for sure. You know, it's sad that people say they don't want Sega Atlas to go multi-platform on everything while the company resorts to lower profit margins each year. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why people would think that that's a good idea to only have Persona on PlayStation. Like, what makes that a good idea? What, from Sega and Atlas's, from a business point of view, if you're not getting a bag from Sony, why is that a good idea? Can anybody give me a good idea? Maybe Nathan is Drake, so we can get everybody's opinion. Why is that a good idea to make less money on a game? Why is that a good idea? As a capitalistic, publicly traded business, why is that a good idea? Can anybody tell me? You guys can continue talking about TGS, what you guys think that we're going to see as well. Maybe a Bleach Bankai. Yeah, we'll work on new alerts, guys. We'll work on new alerts, all right? We'll work on them for sure. We're going to work on like a new, like regular, like maybe even like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like we'll put in some variations. I'm working on a Hunter x Hunter one as well. OJ is JoJo it's backwards as JoJo. Oh my gosh, dude, you're silly. Jedis are evil. Can you give me a different song to play? Yo, what's up, Corvin? Thank you for the love, man. Jaden says most Japanese Sony exclusives flop in sales. I wouldn't say that. Just look at my beloved Gravity Rush. No, that's not true, Jaden. Gravity Rush did potentially flop, but that's different. That's a Sony first party game. Let's see here. OJ, please keep roasting these fanboys, please. You're doing God's work, man. I mean, it's not that I'm trying to roast fanboys. I'm trying to literally educate you guys, because there are people who legitimately think, you know, that fanboy logic that it's okay, like oh no, this needs to be exclusive. Like, it's the same thing like when Octopath went multi-platform or when it went to PC. It's like, I didn't care. It's like, okay, cool, the game's gonna sell more now, right? Like, you know, it's not a big deal. It's like, okay, it's gonna sell more now. Like Trials of Mana. Trials of Mana was an exclusive to the Super Nintendo. Did it need to stay exclusive? No, it didn't need to stay exclusive. No, it's multi-platform. Look at how well Trials of Mana is doing. The Mana series is multi-platform. Look at, they talked about how good it's selling now. That's what I want to see. I want to see it multi-platform, even though that used to be an exclusive, guys. The Mana series was an exclusive to Nintendo platforms back in the day. It really was. It was an exclusive, and now it's not an exclusive anymore, and now it's selling. So good. Good, let it sell so we can get more Mana games, and we can get better Mana games, you know? Let's see here. If fanboys ran the company, they would make a new game of old franchise that won't sell. I know. Well, they would put too much money into a certain games, and then they end up not selling it, and it ends up tanking parts of the company. Fanboys, they think that they know how to do things, but they really don't. They think that they know how to run business, but they don't. They don't own businesses themselves, and they work for other people, and other people tell them what to do all the time, you know? So that's essentially what a lot of fanboys do. They work for other people, and they tell them what to do, you know? People that are crazy, not people that are just fans of your system, but people that like to go online and say, this is bad, they need to do this, they need to fund this, they sit there trying to make business decisions for all these companies. And then like, well, do you own a business? Okay, well, what businesses do you own? Do you own a successful multi-billion dollar business? What big funding and logistics have you done? They're like, well, usually they've done nothing, you know? They had an economics class in high school, you know, that they didn't pay attention to. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Richie Studios? Octopath's still a console exclusive, but I'd be happy if it gets more attention. I mean, yeah, it's still a console exclusive, but like people were asking me, OJ, how do you feel about Octopath going multi-platform or going PC? I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, what's wrong with it going to PC, you know? I love Darkstalkers, but I know Capcom. Okay, you're just talking about random Darkstalkers. We haven't heard Buck Bumble in a while. Should we have the Biggity Buck? Maybe we can do the Biggity Buck. We'll do the Biggity Buck for sure, Shamsa. We got you. I got you. I got you. Since you're putting it in the chat a number of times, Shamsa. Yeah, I don't even like the fact that Shin Megami Tensei 5 is exclusive, to be honest. I mean, I'm not a fan of it either. I've told you guys a million times. I've never bragged about, you know, that. I mean, it's just, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. You guys ready for some Buck Bumble? Are you ready for some Buck Bumble? We have no more requests for music, so we're going to bump to the base before we move on to the next topic here, guys. Although this shoulder is a little bit... So if I have a broken quad, you know, or a broken quad dance, let me replay it. This shoulder is not feeling the best. It's like, ah! So like I can't do the quad. You know, I can't put all the, you know, into the oomph into the quad, you know. But this right here, I can do a little bit of this. So we can do a little bit of this, but this is definitely hurting. This is definitely hurting. You know what I'm saying? This is hurting a little bit, but we've got the Buck Bumble for you guys. So shout outs to Shamsa. Yeah, I was bucking too hard. I was hitting the Buck Bumble way too hard, and it jacked up my shoulder. It just jacked up my shoulder, man. I swear that's what happened. I swear that's what happened. You know, I was just like, bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? And I Buck Bumbled too much. I Buck Bumbled a little bit too much. So yeah, man. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Shout outs, man. I can't dance too much, guys. My shoulder is actually legit killing me. Like, so I can't do the dance too much, guys. I'm gonna ease up on it for right now. But we'll play the music for you guys. In the future, we'll have the dance donation for it. Yeah, in the future, for sure. In the future. There's no good reason really at this point, just blind Sony fanboyism. But what are you talking about, Melface Sky? Wait, I missed the Buck Bumble. Can we replay? There you go. I'm only donating for dances because I love dances. All right, you donate for the dances, and I'll definitely do it. I'll do a half Buck Bumble. So like we'll kind of like I said, this. Oh my gosh, yo. Rotate. I can like hear some like. So you just like a little. Just a little bit of this. You just like a little hand, one hand. Little. Hold on. One arm. There we go. You just do a little bit of that. I am freaking old, guys. I'm sorry, man. My shoulder. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. I'm 46. I'm 46. I'm definitely getting a little bit old, guys. Definitely getting a little bit old. Let's see here. Oh, why you have some people, especially Sony fanboys, love to say PlayStation is the best platform for Persona. Oh, I say Switch is the best platform for Persona. Then, in my opinion, I mean, I'll say this: if they did day and date Persona 6 or the next Persona game, day and date, I honestly think that Switch would definitely sell just as much. If it was day and date, it would definitely be right up there in sales with the Persona. With, like, in my opinion, if they did Persona 6 day and date, it would be right up there. It would be right there with it, in my opinion, because people love to play Persona portably. Persona portable would be dope, and people would like to play that. I think it would be close. I don't think it would be a blowout for PlayStation. I think a lot of people would go out there and buy it on Switch. I honestly think that, especially Japan. But that's just my opinion. I might be wrong on that. We'll see. We will see. Cybernetic shoulder, yes, cybernetic shoulder. Yeah, just look at Scramble sales on Switch. I mean, well, we don't have the full picture, but they definitely sold pretty. It was more even. It wasn't as lopsided, you know. But that's Scramble though. That's not the normal Persona, and that's a sequel to Persona 5. That's not on Switch, so I mean, there's definitely some on that one. But I'm talking about day and date, you know, all regions, same marketing, you know. That's what I'm talking about. When it's something slided to one side for so long, of course there's going to be more fans on this platform, but at some point you need to say, okay, let's go multi-platform, right? Like Mana series, obviously Nintendo was big on marketing the Mana series and showing off the Trials of Mana. They showed it off way more than Sony did because yeah, Mana has a history, and yeah, Mana's probably done a little bit better on the Nintendo Switch than it did on PlayStation, but that doesn't mean there shouldn't be a PlayStation or PC version. I'm pretty sure Trials of Mana sold pretty not that great on PC, you know, or not as good as the PlayStation or Switch version, but that doesn't mean there shouldn't be a PC version of Trials of Mana. And I think that's the problem that fanboys and people that, it's really not even fanboys, it's really just more like people who don't understand business, they think that, well, since it didn't sell on my platform that I like, or didn't sell as much as I think it should sell, therefore it's not the best for it. It shouldn't happen. And I think that's the biggest problem with people who speak too much and don't know what they're talking about, you know? So yeah. About them not wanting Persona on other platforms. Yeah, I think it's just more of a, like I said, it's something that eventually it's gonna be, if Sony's not giving them a bag, eventually, I mean, which Sony could give them a bag. Sony, I've heard a lot of, you know, talk about PlayStation, Sony wanting to fund a lot of, you know, exclusive content and stuff like that, you know, like, which we've already seen a little bit of with Spider-Man. You know, so it could be that Persona 6, like, they say, hey, we're gonna give you a bag for it. That could be very possible. So that could be it, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here, though, guys. And that is, what is the next topic? Well, the next topic is Nvidia. We'll get to the Mario stuff afterwards because that's old news. Nvidia 3080 GPU. Man, this was crazy today, man. This was absolutely nuts. They showed off these new GPUs, and man, they were amazing. Hold up, guys, real quick. Looks like I've got somebody important calling me. Enjoy the music, and I'll give you guys a call. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. Wrong number. Let's see here. So yeah, the prices for this Nvidia stuff here, man, is this. Let's take a look. Hold up, where's that PC Gamer article that I had? Here it is. Where is it? Okay, yeah. So Nvidia RTX 3080. Coming September 17th with prices starting at $699. So the first specs for the 3080, got it right here for you guys so we can check it out. The first specs, GeForce RTX 3080, the new flagship, twice the performance as a 2080. 30 shader T-flops, 58 RT T-flops, 238 tensor T-flops, 10 gigabytes of G6X, starting at $699, September 20th, or September 17th. Then we have the GeForce RTX 3070, faster than the 2080, not 2 times faster, but just faster. Okay, you guys see the specs here. This is at $499. This might not be a bad investment for some people. 8 gigabytes of G6, not bad at all. And then we also have one more, I think. Yes, the GeForce RTX 3090. BFG PU 3090. Man, this thing's a beast. 24 gigabytes of G6X, 285 tensor T-flops, starting at $1,500. I don't think I'm gonna spend that much. This GPU is like, this is the type of GPU that you buy, and like, if you're not careful, it turns into like a Mass Effect AI. It turns into like, you know, the Geth or something like that, and it actually takes over your room and becomes a virtual streamer and kicks you out of your own house. You know, and it makes weapons out of things and you just can't get back inside. This might be a little bit too much for me. I don't think there's any need for me to spend $1,500 on a graphics card. Because, like, I'm not a hardcore PC gamer. Now, if you're a super hardcore PC gamer and you want to be future-proof for the next, I don't know, 5 years or whatever, then yeah, then definitely this might be, you know, 5-6 years. This might be something that you get, you know? You know? $1,500, that's a little bit too expensive. So I'm probably thinking this one right here. So I'm probably thinking like GeForce RTX 3080. Because I mean, it's like it's like half the price, you know? So yeah, it's too expensive. Because like I'd have to like build like, I mean, I still have parts here for my old PC. So I mean, I guess I can put it into this PC, you know, that I already have. But I would definitely need some more RAM. I would definitely need an SSD. Like I need some other things, you know, for this PC. The top card when it first comes out is usually $1,200. Yeah, but this one seems to be a lot beefier than the previous top cards. Like it seems to be like even stronger than what you'd normally get, you know, with that 3090. Because that 3090, man, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. So 1,500. Hell nah. I don't know what my CPU cores are, dude. I don't remember. I used to know. I don't remember the specs of my PC. Because I bought the PC like 5 years ago. It's good for rendering 4K videos, 3080. Although if I do get it, make sure it has enough voltage. Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. I would need to have like I'm probably just gonna build another PC with the 3080 in mind. You know, like just having that 3080 in mind, and I'll get everything that I need for that 3080 to run with the right amount of RAM and the voltage and everything that I need. For it, because like I have like a 9, like what do I have in this piece? This is like a 970, so I don't even have anything like that great. Although I mean it's okay, 970 is not bad. Like I can play most games and it's fine. But I need something for 4K video editing, green screen editing, all of that. Like that's what I want to be a lot faster. So I mean obviously having a better GPU, better RAM, you know, SSD, all that stuff would be way better. You know, and I want to upgrade my internet this holiday too, because like my internet is way too slow for uploading. Like downloading it's pretty good, but for uploading, like it's not good enough. Like I'm hearing like the Spawncast talk about like they can upload a video in like 1 minute, like 1 or 2 minutes. Like Dreamcast guy says that he uploads his videos in like a minute. It's like what the heck? And like also MVG, I'm like, dude, it takes me like freaking 20 minutes to upload a video because my upload speed isn't it's not a gigabit like they've got. How powerful is this compared to the Series X? It seems like this is much more powerful than the Series X. The 3090, it seems like it's a lot more powerful than the Xbox Series X. It seems that way. I don't know exactly though. I'm not a PC guy. So anybody here is a PC guy that knows comparatively how much more powerful these graphics cards are and which ones? $3070 at $500 is more powerful than the Series X. 3070. So that's the lowest end one, guys. The 3070. That's more powerful, but it's also $500 just for the graphics card itself. So that makes sense. The Xbox Series X is probably going to cost $500. So you get the whole system with the Xbox Series X, you know? Whereas this is just a graphics card. You don't get the whole system. Like, you'd have to buy other things. So that's another thing. But yeah. Unreal Christian says, me, LOL, I'm going for the 3090. What do you think? I mean, yeah, dude, go big or go home. You do that. You do a lot of that Unreal Engine for developing those, so you probably want to have the best for that, right? 3090 is killing anything the Series X or PS5 could do. 3070 is way better than the Series X and PS5. Says Tricklebot Game. Yeah, I figured that they were better. I just didn't know like the distance. I figured that the 3090 is obviously killing anything that the Series X and PS. I mean, you can't compete with that because it's $1,500 for the GPU itself. You know, like Microsoft and Sony can't compete with that. They cannot put out something that's that powerful. You know, for the prices. They have to put out a full complete system with the ecosystem all built in. All Nvidia has to do is make a GPU. That's it. They don't gotta make anything else but a GPU. You know, so obviously it's not gonna be it's not gonna be, these boxes aren't gonna be anywhere near as powerful as these new GPUs. You know. I don't think AMD can compete now. Isn't AMD gonna get their own new stuff too? Aren't they gonna have their answer? You know? I'm not big on PC gaming, guys, so it's not like I care about like, oh my gosh, the graphics for PC gaming. I honestly, I'm not gonna use it for PC gaming. I'm gonna use it for editing. So I'm just looking at it in terms of just getting editing done extremely fast, you know? So yeah, that's just my thought process at least. So for those, I mean, I know there's a lot of PC gamers probably in here like, oh yeah, use it for PC gaming, but I'm not really using it for PC gaming. Like, yeah, I'll play a game or two on there, but like my PC is gonna be in my office here, and I don't like to sit here and play games in my office. I like to play in my living room, you know, or I like to play like lying down in bed. Like I don't treat games so serious to the point where I need to be sitting here propped up to a mouse and keyboard playing video games, you know, all night. I'm not doing that, you know. Let's see here. Mac? No, I'm not on a Mac. Yeah, even MS couldn't afford taking that kind of hit. Oh yeah, absolutely not. There's no, and they can't sell the system for that, like the price that it would need to be to make it profitable or even break even. But Teal says this guy is so fun to watch and saying he isn't famous. I don't think you need to be famous to be fun to watch though. Like most of the people that I watch aren't famous. So you got to keep that in mind. It's like Bella Thorne's famous and she's freaking like, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch anything to do with her, you know? So it's all about each individual person. Let's see here. Shadowbreaker says PC gaming has always seemed bland to me for lack of better explanation. It mainly all about modding, hyper-realistic graphics, and PCs stroking. That's about it. Well, I mean, it's their culture, so yeah. This PC lets you use controllers, though. It does, but I would have the PC in my office. I don't want to feel propped up playing in my office all day. I'd rather be in my living room, and I don't want to put the PC out of the living room and boot up a PC in the living room. I'd rather just sit down, have a controller, be a good distance away, and just play a console. I don't really feel like playing on PC. Like, I don't want to turn on a PC to play games. I just don't. I honestly tried to be a hardcore PC gamer 5 years ago. You know, I got a nice PC. I downloaded games. I did Let's Plays on PC gaming. Like, I just don't like PC. I'm not a big fan of the PC gaming atmosphere. That's all. You know, PC gamers will sit there and try to give you every excuse. Like, if you just say you're not a fan, people just but you can PC gamers, man. They'll never just take that. You don't want to sit there and play on a PC, you know? Like, they'll never just take that. They'll always tell you, but. Let's see here. Is this if this is the Nvidia the stuff Nvidia's doing now? I can't wait for the chip they're gonna use for Nintendo next gen. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think Nvidia's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be the same thing though, right? Because like Nintendo's not gonna try to get anything this powerful in what they're gonna do next gen. So, Elias, I would not sit there and try to compare the two, you know, because mobile technology is completely different from these. These GPUs are big. I don't know if you've seen them, but like these GPUs are literally bigger than a Switch. Like, so like there's no way that you can cram, you know, like these type of GPUs into a Switch. Like, it's impossible. So I know that you're not saying that, but don't expect anything near the power of any of these anytime soon. Let's see here. OJ, brother, PC gaming is the only way for us in the poor countries, you know. I know, but I mean, it's just for me. It's just not for me. I know in poorer countries, yes, PC gaming is definitely something that you guys can do more. Just for me personally, you know. Let's see here. Corrupted says, being Nintendo only, you miss a lot of other games. It makes me sad. Being Nintendo, I'm not Nintendo only. I've got PlayStation 4. I mean, I literally have games right here. So, if you're talking about yourself, then buy something else. I don't know if you're talking about me. Literally, I have games that are, I have literally PlayStation games right there. So I don't know why. I mean, if you're saying that I'm Nintendo only, well, I'm not, because there's literally PlayStation and Xbox games right there. So, says, I meant me. Okay, you meant me? Okay. Cool. Well, stop being sad and just buy an Xbox, dude. Just buy a cheap PlayStation 4. Go buy a cheap base PS4. What are you sad for? Go buy a cheap PlayStation 4 and enjoy. What are you doing, bruh? Go buy a PS4 and don't be sad. What are we? It's your fault you're missing. It's nobody's fault but yourself that you're missing out on games. Let's see here. No, I'm not expecting power. I'm just gonna be interesting to see technology and mobile chips. Student loans do you dirty. I feel you on the student loans doing you dirty, man. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you on that. You know, but maybe you might want to evaluate what system that you buy. You know, or kind of what you're doing, or where you spending your fast food money, because a lot of that fast food money that can be a PlayStation. That can be a PlayStation. You buying fast food 3 to 4 times a month, that could be a PlayStation right there if you save up a bit. Actually, I need to play some of Shamsa's tracks. Hold up here. But I feel you, man. I'm almost done paying off my school loans. I got a little bit more. So I know how that feels to be. Student loans are horrible. And I wish we had a better student loan system here, you know? I'm picky when it comes to PC gaming, but there's some great PC games too hard to pass up. Oh yeah, there's great PC games. You know, like Fall Guys is a good PC game. It's also on PlayStation. I'm just not like, I don't need to be sitting there playing cutting edge PlayStation games all day or anything like, or sorry, PC gaming all day. I just don't. It's just like I used to think, like I said, I played BioShock and I tried to play other PC games, cutting edge, and do all the graphic stuff, and I just don't care anymore, man. I just don't care. I pay 10 a month for my student loan. Wow, Big Bible, must be nice. 10 a month? But for how long though? I got a PC 2 weeks ago, so now and that's backlog. Okay, well there you go. You got a PC. You know? I don't think there's gonna be any Final Fantasy VII Remake info at Tokyo Game Show. No, I don't think so. 10 a month for 100 years? I don't think college is expensive in because Big Milo, he lives in Europe, so it's definitely cheaper for college in those countries. So yeah, guys, he doesn't live in America. Obviously, America, it's a profitable capitalistic business. College is. So he lives in Europe, guys, so it's not the same prices. Let's see here. PC gaming machines require you to customize it to your liking, whereas the game consoles are already pre-configured to operate at the level they were designed for. That's what I like. Yeah, exactly. So there's no need to tinker around with settings and say this and high, low, and all this stuff. Like it's just set, ready to go. And that's the reason why developers like consoles more than PC. Developers like releasing on consoles more than PC because they don't gotta worry about optimizing for all these different settings and crap, you know? It's just one thing. It's just fine-tuned for that, and that's that, you know? No, college isn't that expensive. Maybe $15,000 for a full course. Okay, for the full university. Yeah, that's way cheaper than here. That's like you spend $15,000 in a semester here, bro. People can rack up $15,000 in a freaking what? I mean, tuition here is expensive. It's very, very, very expensive. US, you can literally spend $15,000 in a semester if you're not careful. On like expenses, fees, food, dorm, books, everything. Like you might rack up around $15,000 for a year or a semester here. So yeah, man. Some European countries actually even have it to where college is free. You go to a certain, I think maybe Germany, or where is? I know there's some colleges like where it's just like you can just go like certain specializations like trade schools, and like that's free, government pays for it or something like that, or it's like it's just way better than the way that we have it here. But you know, whatever. College is a scam, by the way. Here in the it's like it's a scam and it's not a scam. There's scam degrees. You know, scam degrees. You know, I went to community college, Double D, and you're right about that. Community college is very underrated. But even if you go to community college and then you graduate and then you go to the 4-year, in that 2 semesters, or in that 4 semesters, or in that 2 extra years, you can still rack up more than $15,000 in tuition. But you're right. I went to junior college first, and that saved me a ton of money. I think I had 20s. I think Fresno State, I was there for 3 years because they're lame and they want to keep you there longer. So I was there for 3 years, and my college cost me, I think, $30,000. About 30,000, and that's not, I think 30,000 in tuition, or 20 to 30,000, somewhere in between. I don't remember, because I've been paying it for the past decade now, you know? Like, I'm still not done paying off my college loans. I've been paying for a decade. But I remember it took my mom went to the University of Arkansas, 4 year. It took her 20 years to pay that off. So she paid it off when she was in her 40s, I remember. 40s or 50s or something like that. So yeah, man. But no, college is a somewhat of a scam. There are scam degrees. Obviously, if you want to be like an electrical engineer, you want to be like, you know, a doctor, or you want to be like a dentist, or you want to be like, obviously school is required for that. If you want to be like a computer, you know, computer scientist or something like that, like, yeah, there's definitely school that you need to go to, school that you need to take, and that's fine. And that's why I tell people, don't go to school just to go to school. Go to school with an actual plan. Like, go to school with, okay, I want to be this, or go to a trade school. You know, I always tell people, get skills. Don't just go to school and just be a smart person and go do and read your books and do your math, and that's that. Go to school with an actual, like, okay, I want to become this, and it's going to make me this much money, and I'm going to do this, you know? Do not just go to school just to go to school, you know? But there are scam degrees. There are multiple scam degrees that will get you nothing after you graduate from college. So yeah. Let's see, can you give your British Benjamin some details on Alright, well, I just explained it. The tuition's too expensive. Art and music degrees are scams. Art degree is definitely a scam. An art degree is definitely a scam degree. That is definitely a scam degree. Art degree, music, yeah, those are definitely scams. Because instead of spending your time slaving away at a college, just freaking work on your art from home. Start up a channel, work on your craft, look at people who do that. Go work a normal job or go work something else, and then build your art portfolio up and then sell to people online. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can do art for you. Like, be your own businessman. Do not sit there and go to a university for 4 years or 5 years for art and then end up unemployed like most art people. Now, if you want to go like a fine arts type of school to where maybe you have more opportunities because you're connected, then that's a whole different thing. You know, but art degrees from state colleges? Come on, bro. Why are you gonna go to Fresno State, get your degree in art? You graduated with the art degree from Fresno, from a state school? That isn't even, that's like, that's like using Grey Poupon instead of regular mustard. It ain't, you think that it's fancier, but it's not. You think that you're better than somebody else, but you're not. You're just, it's a scam, you know, like. Let's see here. Liberal arts, yeah, man. like my art degree. I mean, my bro has an art degree. What does he do? Work for the state. Doesn't need it. Work for the state. 35 years to pay it off, and I can't finish this thing until I pay the rest. Yo, Big Milo out here. Let's go. Yo, Swiss Boy, too. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. So, I mean, that's the thing, guys. If I could go back in time, you know what I would have done in college? Sorry to deviate from what we're normally doing, but we have to deviate, guys, because we got to give you guys life lessons here on this stream. So here's the thing, guys. What I would have done is, if you're a young man or young woman right now, and if you still have your life in front of you or college, if you're taking art right now, I don't want to sit here and say drop it, but I would say this. If you want to work in the video game industry, learn a language. Learn Japanese. I've talked about this before, but if you have a passion for gaming and you want the easiest track to get in and get in at a good salary, learn Japanese. Learn it. If you learn Japanese and if you know gaming, you will be hired by someone, and you will not start out at a bum salary. You'll start out doing something good. You'll get a good salary. You'll have opportunities to move up because you can speak with the businesses in Japan. You're a liaison. You can speak and you can work your way up. Look at Trinan. Look at Bill Trinan. White dude, but can speak full Japanese. Worked his way up. He's the head of all of Nintendo Treehouse now. You know what I'm saying? Like, do that. And you see other people that are also can speak multiple languages. You're gonna have job security, you know? So learn a language. Chinese is also very good. It's not even just gaming. Businesses, obviously we do tons of business with China, right? So businesses will definitely want liaisons between here and China, or even if you want to live in a different country and China. Everybody pretty much does business with China. So, you know, you definitely want to do that. Yo, Psycho Pie with the Toby Buster! Let's go. Yo, shout outs to Psycho Pie with 15, and he says art/animation degrees are almost a scam. Animation companies like Nick, Cartoon Network, Disney, etc. don't care about that. They look at your talent and skills. People I know don't have degrees and they work in the animation industry. You're absolutely right about that. There is no need to go to school for animation. And the reason why I say there's no need, because in today's day, now back in the day, yes, you would probably need to go to school for animation, right? Because you might not have the equipment and they have the equipment at school. But in today's day, you can buy enough equipment and you can see enough stuff online to teach you how to do animation from home. You do not need to go to school to learn animation. If you really want to learn animation, there are free courses, free classes, free online, and enough resources for you to learn it. So there's no need to go to school for that as well. I agree. Animation's also really good to know. I would say that animation's good because you can do your own business and you can also get people do animations, short skits for people, stuff like that. So if you're somebody who is creative, work on your art and animation from home. Go get a job. If you have to work at McDonald's or whatever the case is, okay, you can do that. But work on your craft and get so good at it that you can build yourself up, you know, and you can do your own business. Be your own boss. That's my advice. Now, obviously, not everybody takes the same path. Some people went to school and have done really well. So I'm not saying that you can't go to school and be successful with those degrees. I'm just saying, like, there are other options instead of being $70,000 in debt or whatever, you know, in debt after you're done graduating. There are other options for you guys, you know. Dylan Baker with the $1.99 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Dylan. Thank you for the this Toby Blaster too, Mr. Psycho Pie. Let's see here. You can learn programming language. Programming's a little bit tougher. You can teach yourself it, but definitely school would help. Like computer programming, that's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Says I speak French and you can tell how well I'm doing. Absolutely, absolutely, Christian. French is definitely good as well. Absolutely. Language is always good to know. For business schools have 40 to 80K entrepreneur degrees. But that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. You can go on Twitter and follow Double D and you can get more information from these schools that they're giving. That's insane. That's insane. I mean, but you know what that reminds me of, Double D? The ITT Tech, that defunct school that tried to get my brother to go there. Sitting there, oh, you can come do super programming. Like, it's not even like you can come do ultra programming. Like, they would use these dumb words, man, to try to get people to go to their scam ITT school, man. Like, what the hell, man? 40K? You've got to be kidding me. The only way that I would say school, like if you can go to, like, let's say, if you can get certain degrees, like let's say like Yale, right? Let's say you go to Yale. Yale, you're connected, right? So there are some schools where, like, okay, prestigious, you know? Oh, let's go! JoJo. JoJo boys with the $20. Dawson hitting that new alert, that new $20 alert. Says, been a while since I donated. I wanted to thank you for the entertainment and the life lessons given to these young ninjas. Keep up the great work, OJ. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We had to get into this, man. Y'all need to stop. We need to just be careful of these scam colleges. Yo, by the way, these university managers or these university presidents, have you looked at how much they make in salary? Yo, some of these people making $1 million a year, bro. $1 million. Some of these people making $1 million a year for the head of a university. How are you making $1 million a year for the head of a university? How are you making that much money? How are you making more than the president? You're making more than certain CEOs. You're making $1 million a year? Nah, fam. I'm not about that life. Like, I found out how much Fresno State University presidents make. Dude, making like $700,000 a year. It's like, how are you making $700,000 a year when everybody at school is broke as hell? Nah, man. A state school? No, you making way too much, man. You're making way too much. You should not be making $500,000 a year at a damn state school. Bro, you should be making like 100,000 tops. Tops. I'm gonna give you 6 figures, that's it. But how you making $500,000 out of freaking Fresno State? Hot ass school. What? This school hot as hell. Sitting there planting trees all over school so we don't die. Nah, fam, I'm not a, no, that's too much. After I got my degree, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, yeah, I graduated. And then when I went home, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I've been duped. I was like, yeah, wait a minute. I was duped, dude. I was duped from a college, bro. Sitting here looking how much that these dudes make. That make $500,000 at Fresno State? Gotta be kidding me. State school? Nah, fam. Yeah, hoodwinked, bamboozled. Fresno State is too damn hot for anybody to be sitting there after you get your degree and find out that they make $500,000 a year at a state school. What? No, I'm good. What's this paper for? Yeah, man. Yeah, you went to Rutgers too. So Rutgers, they made it because they used to be in the Big East and they used to be a big football school, so they would get a lot of money from their from their Big East contract, which I think they still do. The revenue splits for the Big East, Rutgers Big East. So you guys still do get a ton of money, even though your football team is absolute trash now. But you guys still do get a lot of money of revenue sharing from the Big East for football. It's crazy. The worst part is these schools don't fix ish. Yeah, they don't, man. They don't. I'm doing $80K a year as part of a specialist in Land Rover. Never went to school and I speak Spanish, so I deal with a Latin customer. You are so right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, language is very important. You know what I'm saying? Like, language is the harder the language, the better too. Like Japanese, Chinese, Japanese. If you can learn those guys, I would say learn them. Because business is business. If they want people who can speak, most people can't speak multiple languages. Most people in the world can't speak multiple languages. You know? If I could go back, I would definitely take my Japanese instructor up on that offer. Like, she was like, no, like, you need to go to Japan. You know, we'll teach, like, I have a family that you can stay with. You can learn Japanese. Like, it'll be easier for you. It'll be paid. So you'll have less tuition. Like, just go. Like, you'd be good. And I did it. I was playing football, though. That was the thing that kept me away from that. I was still playing football. That's the reason why I didn't go. But looking back, if I would have known what I know now, like, I definitely would have, like, been like, deuces, I'm off. Learn Japanese. Learn it fully. Have less. Obviously, it would have been, my schooling would have been paid for. Fresno State would have paid for the schooling for me. Because they were really trying to get people to go to Japan. And just more Japanese majors. We just didn't have enough. There just wasn't enough. People were failing the class so much. Like, we had a Japanese class. It was the year would start out with like 30 people in the class or 40 people in the class. By the end of the year, Dude, there was like 15 people. Like half the class was gone by the end of the year. It was like, I think we had like 12 people in the final exams for my Japanese 1 class. Like, it was crazy. I'm learning Chinese from my girlfriend. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, so she's Chinese. I didn't know exactly what she was. Okay, so she's Chinese. Cool, man. OJ, you were so close to being anime. I know. But then again, here's the problem though. Here's the problem. I say that I would have done that, but then again, if I did that, I wouldn't be right here with you guys streaming and talking about this. So I'm gonna say yes and no. So yes, it probably would have been the right decision at that time, considering what I was trying to do. But also no, because there's no way that if I would have learned Japanese and went there, I would have been working for a company doing some business stuff. I would have been a business corporate person, right? So I wouldn't have been doing what I'm doing right now. There's no way that I would be streaming and doing all that right now. So that's the thing. So I say yes and no, because I actually legit love what I'm doing now. And, you know, it's comparable in terms of what I would make, what I'm doing now, and what I would do working as a businessman, a corporate businessman. At least I think it might be somewhat comparable, depending on what company you work for, right? So it just depends. I speak 4 languages, so I guess it's time to leave Mama Africa. What languages do you speak, Elias? I bought a Udemy course for Japanese, but I need to get back to it. Yeah, I really need to get back to learning Japanese. One of these days, I definitely want to learn Japanese. I haven't given up completely on learning Japanese. I'm definitely gonna learn it at some point. But I know the older you get, the harder it is. So I need to really get on that, you know. I have an art degree. Totally wish I would have gone in a different direction. Yeah, Ember Sire, I feel you, man. English, French, Arabic, and Spanish. Yeah, definitely. If you're fluent in all those languages, you definitely need to get out of Africa. OJ Pennies. Use Duolingo to learn Japanese. Yeah, I've heard about Duolingo. Speaks 20 language. Speaks 20 in films, interactions with people. Yo, that's crazy. I wish you got to be a super genius though to speak 20 languages. Like, you can't be somebody that's just of average intelligence or even a little bit. Like, you've got to be legit extremely intelligent to learn 20 languages. Like, you have to be like genius level, because your memory retention needs to be extremely high. Duolingo's great. I use it to maintain my French. Okay, Duolingo. So how much you pay for Duolingo? How much is it? If I can learn Japanese, maybe I can get a job at the best part of Nintendo, Monolith Soft. Oh, absolutely. Nindy Gamer, if you learn Japanese fluent, absolutely. Because then you'll be able to speak English. Because you know what they'll do? They'll bring you on, and then you'll be the person who translates the stuff. You'll be the person who does a lot of the stuff, you know, to where, like, for example, like JP Kelms was for Platinum Games. You know, you'll be that guy. You know? I don't pay money on Duolingo, it's free? Okay. So there's probably a free version and a paid version. All right, so I think we need to move on to the next topic, though, guys. We've been kind of going on this for a little bit. It was a good talk, though. It was definitely a good talk to have. All right, next up is Mario stuff. So it's a me, Mario. So RGT put out a video, which we talked about yesterday. It does seem like there could potentially be Mario announcement. However, it doesn't seem like it's going to be released anytime soon in terms of the games. The games themselves, the Mario games, might be a holiday title, so it might be November. Some people were saying, okay, well, it's going to be September because it's his anniversary, so it might not be. It looks like it might be announced this week or next week or sometime this month, and then it's going to release later in the year. But we're going to have to wait and see exactly what that is. But the new rumor is now that there's going to be an announcement sometime this week on the Mario stuff. So that's going to be Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy in one package. So that's the new information on Mario. I put out a video this morning, or was it afternoon? This morning. I put out a video this morning talking about it, guys. So make sure you guys check out that video. The video is doing really well. Well, not really well. It's just doing well. Doing better than my GameCube video, that's for sure. By the way, guys, when it comes to content, I'm never doing stuff outside of Nintendo ever again. Or outside of news or stuff ever again. I'm joking. Oh my gosh, you guys sometimes just, you guys do not care. Some of you guys just do not care about stuff that's not news or not Nintendo stuff. Like I can't. Black Panther video getting bodied by my newest video. My GameCube video, GameCube rare game, GameCube games getting bodied by my newest video. You know what I'm saying? And I talked about rumors and stuff like that. So I don't care how many of you guys complain about rumors or about that. We're just going to talk about that because you guys comment and talk about that stuff. So whatever. I tried. I tried to do other things and you guys are just like, screw you, man. I don't care. So I don't want to hear anybody complaining about rumors or anybody complaining about news if I do that. So don't complain about it. Although I am still working on my new show, but the new show is going to be a news-based show. But it's going to be a really cool show, though. It's going to be a super cool show. Let's see. I watched your videos twice. I like the GameCube video, but I can give some yeah, go ahead. Give some constructive criticism on the GameCube video. Go ahead. What can I do better on those videos? All like is yes, we need more clickbait, OJ. All like is an announcement. They're on the way. I'd be thankful for that. For the Mario stuff, yeah, absolutely. Hang on a sec, OJ. I watched both of them today. All right, Crit Astra, you're a real one. You're a real one. Do you think they'll reveal it this Thursday? The rumor is Thursday. Let's see here. Not enough Black Keely. New show hanging with Mr. Essence. I'm just like spin like a GameCube or something like that. Spin a GameCube, be like, yeah. I think you should have some video along with the games you were talking about. I think it would have been more interesting. Okay. Video along with it. Okay. Like video of the games? I could have done that. I don't know. I don't know. I think I just kind of wanted to show like the actual cases and stuff. But yeah, I could add some video along with it. But I don't. People didn't click on it in the first place. Like if people were bored of the video, then there would have been a lot more clicks. And then people just drop it out of the video. Like, oh man, there's not like, you know. But I see what you're saying. I just don't know if it would have made a difference, you know, in terms of people watching. But yeah, that's definitely something that we could have like, I could have put in like videos of the games. But they're all old games. But no, I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. Rumors Thursday, Twitter announcement. I mean, it could be Garnix. It could be. It could be. Not enough Black Keely. Black Keely and all that stuff. I'm working on it, and I'm going to get back to it on the OJX channel. I've just got to figure some things out. I've got to get new art done for the OJX channel. I got to get new stuff done for it. So I'm still figuring that out. But it's coming back, guys, though. Like, that stuff's coming back on the separate channel. So look out for that later. How's the retention? The retention's good on all my videos. Like retention's usually really good on all my videos. Like it's like most people watch well more than half the video, you know, so they get what they need to get. Now I have timestamps, you know, so people watch what they want to watch, which is good though. I rather have people watch what they want to watch than sit there and just skim through the whole video. So I have timestamps, so everybody's watching what they want to watch, then bouncing, which is fine. But we're definitely gonna get back to kind of just making sure that we talk about like the cool news and stuff like that. So so yeah, and segmented individual discussion videos on Nintendo games or whatever the case is. Comedy stuff will be on OJX. All right, take it easy, Metal Face X. Yeah, I was Black Keely and they gave awards. The game didn't even release. What are you talking about? Considering Mario's 35th anniversary starts this month on a Sunday, then it's pretty reasonable to think that Nintendo is going to have the announcement prior to the later weeks. Okay. But yeah, the rumor is this Thursday, guys. That's one of the rumors. September 3rd. But Nintendo always hears this type of stuff, guys. And then as soon as Nintendo hears that, oh, you think it's going to be this day? You think it's going to be at this point? Oh, no, it's not going to be at this point. It's going to be at a different point, you know? Nintendo always does that, man. They always do that. So that's what I'm thinking. And I think CloudBot is broken. Yeah, CloudBot is definitely broken. He's definitely broken today. He's not been working all day. He did not show up. This new YouTube streaming, it's killing CloudBot. Gossip is life. I know people love gossip. Talk about the Gamescom rewards fiasco. I mean, yeah, maybe. You mean awards fiasco? Maybe. Watch the announcement be Thursday of next week. I know, Nintendo's gonna change it. Nintendo's gonna change it, man. GameCube video was dope, but I swear it seems like the video titles I'll use all caps and get more views, but I know you don't want to do that clickbaity to cheap. No, I don't think all caps. What really matters, guys, it's really just, it's algorithm. It's really what it comes down to. But like I said, I'm gonna do my best, and our streaming's doing really good, so. I mean, it's like, I don't want to make it, it's not like a woe is me, oh no support. Like, no, streaming's doing dope, channel's doing good enough. I mean, we just, obviously you want to do better. I'm always looking to do better as a content creator. I mean, and we can definitely do better on the video views for the channel. But after, like I said, YouTube, they're the ones who jacked up the channel in the first place, all right? It wasn't me, it was them. They didn't tell anybody how the algorithm changes, but when the streaming stuff started, that's what jacked up things in the first place. So we're trying to regularize it just a little bit. So we're working on that, and we'll continue to get better. It'll get better and better. I'm not angry. Like today, dude, like I literally, like legit haven't had any positive movement on my channel until today. I released a freaking rumor video. Okay, now people subscribing again, you know? Like now we're actually getting subscribers like coming to the channel again. So it's just like, there's certain things that algorithm wise you just got to do or not. So it's all good. Brian says, do you think they'll do a Twitter announcement for the collection, like or like a Mario Direct? I mean, I talked about it in my video today, so check out my video. But it's definitely possible to do lots of different things in there. So yeah, check out the video where I talked about it there. I go more in depth into what they can do. But yeah, it's very possible that they do a variety of different things. It's not just gonna be like one thing or like another thing. They could do lots of stuff, you know? So we'll see, man. We'll see. We will see exactly how things are working, you know. What's up, Pinnock? Doesn't really matter how you do that. They can announce on a Daily Motion Nintendo first party would do great. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what they do, as long as they just announce it. Probably September 13th. Does that make the most sense because of when they teased the Mario 35th anniversary stuff? Should have offers on a new reveals like the Mario Galaxy Remake HD. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Beverly Carter. Mario Galaxy Remake HD. There's no. That's not the rumor. It's not a remake. They didn't say anything about a Mario Galaxy Remaster remake by itself. It's basically the rumor, Beverly, is that it's Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy all together in one package, and it's not a remake or anything like that. It's just like probably just like a remaster, and not even like a super crazy remaster, just like 1080p versions of those games, you know? Let's see, Pikmin 3 Deluxe release date is very specific, so something Mario is bound to release before or after it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be after. I think that's probably gonna be like the November game, or one of the November games at least. For Nintendo would be that game. Would be Mario remasters. So that's possible, or Mario re-releases, whatever. People hyping themselves again and expecting Mario 64 remake. LOL, this fan base is insane, I swear. Yeah, I don't know why people are expecting some type of Mario 64 remake. I don't think that's going to be it. They're not going to remake all Mario 64. And if they did, they're definitely not going to put in a package for $60. You know, like, they're definitely not going to do that. So, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Just got here. What's the current topic? We're discussing Mario stuff. Mario stuff in the current topic, man. Mario stuff. Hey, what's up, Evan? Mario, welcome to the stream. All right, so I think we should go ahead and move on to the last topic here. Actually, no, we're done with all the topics. We should move on to the Q&A. So if you guys have questions, I've got answers. Like I said, I'm kind of tired, so we were going to play Smash today, guys. But to be honest, man, I've been up at 5 a.m. every single day this week. You know, Monday, Tuesday, freaking doing immigration nonsense. And I don't got to do that tomorrow morning, so I'm thankful. No immigration nonsense tomorrow morning, because America just loves my people so much. So I'm not going to be doing that. So I will be able to get rest tonight. And I honestly just want to relax. I need to go to the grocery store too. And I want to play Persona 5. I haven't played Persona 5 in more than a week and a half because of work and because of other things. So I kind of want to just like relax, sleep, wake up, crazy time in the morning, exercise and play Persona 5 or something like that. So I'm kind of exhausted. So no Smash tonight, but we'll have Smash tomorrow for sure. 100% Smash tomorrow. Let's see, try to bring up my fiance. My fiance, she's from Nigeria. She's from Nigeria. And I'm getting kind of desperate at this point. Because if you see my fiance, you would know why I want her here. She's a 10 for me. She's a 10, you know? So I kind of want her here, you know? She's kind of super hot and super intelligent and very nice, very good woman. So I'm getting kind of impatient waiting for my wife to be here, you know? Fiance, wife, whatever. Getting impatient. Why is Persona 5 not available in US stores? Persona 5 is available in US stores. Yeah, she sent me a video. Man, that was a nice video. There's no such thing as being horny when you're married. That's called natural attraction. Horny is when you're not married. When you're not married, when you just got a girlfriend, there's a difference. When you're married, it's honorable. When you're not married, that's horny. There's a difference. There's a difference, in my opinion. Well, I'm engaged. Like, we're basically married. We're basically married. Because if you know anything about a fiance visa, you've got 90 days to marry her or they send her back. so it's like there's no getting out of it. You got 90 days, and if you don't get after she gets here, you got 90 days, and if they don't see proof, they're gonna send a ninja to your door. If they don't see documentation and proof, they're gonna take her and they're gonna put her on a plane and they're gonna fly her back to whatever country she came from. So we're basically married. That's why I say wife, because like there's no getting out of it. Like, you got 90 days when she gets here, and that's that. If it doesn't happen, you out. So that's why I say we're basically married. We're not officially, because she needs to get here first. But she's from Nigeria. So yeah, man. What's good, Kramer Jones? Hey, my dude, I'm rooting for you. Nah, we had some good progress today, guys. Today was good progress. I got some answers that I really needed, so it was good. Real life 90-day fiance, bruh. I'm telling you. I think that's probably maybe that's where they got the idea of the show. I don't know, but you got 90 days. We're on Q&A, guys. So if you guys have questions, feel free to tag me in the chat. PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence. Like, it's different though. Y'all know what I'm saying though, right? Like if you're just like a single guy looking trying to get girls, like Tinder or whatever the case is, yeah, that's different. But if you're married, it's like you're supposed to. It's like you're trying to. There's purpose. There's actual passion and love behind it. It's very different from just a lot of you dudes just running around, you know, trying to get whatever you can. You know, there's a difference between that and a wife. There is a emotional, psychological, physical connection that is not the same as just a girl. It's not the same. When you're married, it's very different. It's like, it's just different. I don't know what to tell you guys. When you're married or when you're going to get married, it's a very different experience. Because it's the first time that I had with any other person. That was the first time that I was ever engaged to be married and actually be with a woman like that. And it was completely different than any other previous experience that I had, because this was the person that I'm spending the rest of my life with. This is the person that's going to have children with me. This is the person that's going to do, you know, it's going to be, you know, together. It's very different from just a girl that you meet or whatever. It's very different. What's up, Lord Ozzy? Pyra says, think we might get 2D Metroid or Prime Trilogy next year. Yeah, those are definitely on the table. Yeah, I made a video about that, so check out my video on the channel, Pyro. Just type in Metroid, 2D Metroid, or Metroid Prime Trilogy. I've already made multiple videos on that. We talked about marriage. Well, it's just like, we just had somebody asked a question or whatever, so I just answered it. But no, it's Q&A, random Q&A, so you can talk about whatever you want. Well, normal topics for the most part. Persona 5 is not available English on Switch. Anyway, I could not find it. Persona 5 isn't released on the Switch. There's no official release of Persona 5 on the Switch. I don't know why you think Persona 5 is on the Switch, but it's not. It's only on it's a PS4 game. It's on PS4 and PS3. You can buy Persona 5 on PS3, and on PS4. You can buy Persona 5 Royal on PS4. Does he mean Scramble? He might mean Scramble, but yeah, Scramble's not available. Oh, he probably means Scramble. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right, Indie Gamer. He means Scramble. Yeah, there's no localization yet. We still have to wait for a localization. Wakonics? We still need to wait for a localization on that game. If 2020 wasn't hell on earth, what do you think would have been Nintendo holiday game outside of Mario Collection? Breath of the Wild. Big Milo says, what do you think Ubisoft changed the art style of Gods and Monsters? It's not a kiddie game, it's not kiddie anymore. Yeah, it seems like they've changed it just a little bit. So they probably changed it to maybe appeal to more people. I'm not really sure. Let's see here. Beverly says, do you think 2B from Nier Automata will be a new Smash DLC fighter from the Smash Bros? Watch my videos. So anytime you guys have Smash DLC characters, anytime you guys have Smash questions like who I think is going to be a DLC character or anything like that, this is for mods. So all the mods I put in the commands. So type in !Smash Bros. I should probably just make it just Smash, not Smash Bros. Because people ask me that stuff. I think it's !Smash Bros. Let me see if it works. No, my cloud bot's not working. Oh, it is working. Okay, there you go. I saw it on Twitch. So it should pop up on YouTube in just a bit here. So yeah. Works on Twitch. Maybe will it work on YouTube? I don't think it's working on YouTube. Dude. Well, it might work, but it's gonna be a little bit later. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway. Yo, it's like legit not working. It's legit not working on YouTube. They're working on Twitch, but not working on YouTube. This new YouTube streaming's trash. Like it really jacked up Cloud. I gotta do something. I gotta reinstall CloudBot or something like that. We gotta do something here because like CloudBot just does not work as much. But yeah, it works there. Anyway, JR Houdini, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. But anyway, let me copy and paste it what it says. So this is the alert that's supposed to work whenever you type in ! Smash Bros. Oh, actually, Dank already put it, so I'll just remove this. OJ's main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is Joker, Violet, and Sheik. OJ thinks these characters will make it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC. So there you go. Beverly Carter, I've had that up for a while now. I've made multiple videos. The fact that you haven't seen it is just, that's just you being lazy. Stop being lazy. You being lazy. I have another alert command too for another frequently asked question. What's the other one? Yeah, anime. There's also this one too. ! Anime. So it's not gonna work on YouTube, but it might work on Twitch. You know? Yeah, it works on Twitch. So I'll copy and paste it. OJ's favorite anime shows are Naruto, DBZ, Hunter x Hunter, and Yu Yu Hakusho. So there you go. So anytime anybody asks me, what's your favorite anime or what's your favorite whatever, mods, y'all know what to do. Mods. Did somebody ask me a question about my family? On that 90 Day Fiancé, people who go to a new country sometimes get homesick and end up going back because they're used to being home countries. Is that a fear for you? That's not a fear for people that are from Nigeria. I'll tell you that. Or people that are from Africa. That's usually not a fear for people from countries that necessarily aren't the best to live in, and they can provide a better life for their family, you know. So no, I don't think my sister's husband is from Nigeria. She did the same thing that I did, but she's not having anywhere near as much trouble. But her husband's from Nigeria, and he does not, my man, gain like 40 pounds. My man's living good. He's eating good. He's a pharmacist here, so nah, man, he's good. He said, I'll go and visit I'll go and visit when I can. Shame no JoJo. Oh snap! I knew I was forgetting an anime. Let me add JoJo to there. I was like, I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something, am I? I knew I was forgetting. I knew I was forgetting one anime. There you go. I changed it. I actually just fixed it right now. Jollof rice? Yeah. My fiance, my wife, she makes the best everything. She makes the best jollof rice. She makes the best fish. She makes the best chicken. She makes the best everything. She's a god tier chef. I got my new tank top coming in the mail too. 2 new tank tops coming in the mail. Woo! We need a Bleach notification. I'm gonna work on a Bleach notification. I'm gonna work on a Hunter x Hunter. The 3 notifications that I'm working on, guys, is Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Dragon Ball Super. So I'm gonna work on those 3. Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Dragon Ball Super. What a blessing. It's rare to find a woman that can cook like that. Yeah, she's super good. And that's with crummy, crappy ingredients, man. Like that's like with bad ingredients in Nigeria, whereas she have to like go to the market every morning, wake up early and go to the market and check. Like I said, she had these crusty noodles, man. I swear they're probably expired, but whatever. She had these crusty noodles. She made the best ramen noodles. It was like Naruto anime, dude. I was like, what is this, man? Like, she had like one ghetto looking tomato, had these crusty noodles, some like breadcrumbs. She didn't really have much, and it was like Chopped, like ghetto edition, and she like made the best noodles that I've ever tasted in my life. You missed the anime that make the most references to. I know, I forgot. I made it really early this morning, so I was kind of tired too. The other frequently asked question is your workout regimen. Yeah, that's probably something that I'll need to add to. Like, exclamation mark, workout, you know? But I don't know, maybe. Does she make suya? Yeah, she makes suya. She can make everything. She doesn't have to, she just needs to know what's the ingredients. Like, if she looks at a cookbook, she'll know how to make it. She knows how to make everything. She can make pizza, she can make everything. Do you reckon Bravely Default 2 will make 2020 or delayed to 2021? With the coronavirus pandemic, there's always a chance of stuff being delayed, longer. So you never know. But it seems like it could be still 2020, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Am I early or late? You can always look, guys, right below you in the description box. You can see how long ago we started streaming. So you can see how long ago. Although I am gonna add a timer. Probably somewhere on the screen, probably like up here, a timer of how long I've been streaming. Because like that, people come in and say, how long, like, am I early, am I late? How long have you been streaming? So I'm probably gonna add a timer to the stream. But no, you can always check in the description. I'll tell you, PlayerEssence started streaming this many minutes ago, or this many hours ago. Let's see here. You ever had yellow watermelon? It's delicious. Yellow watermelon, I think I have, man. My mom makes fire jollof rice and suya. That's one of the greatest combinations. That's like the bread and butter. Have you ever had suya pizza? Man, I could go for some fried rice too. OJ got me hungry. Yeah, man. I can go for a flame broiler bowl right now, man. I could, but I ain't trying to drive all the way to flame broiler to get a chicken bowl. So I'm just gonna go to like CVS and get some like honey roasted peanuts or something like that. I was gonna get some like honey roasted peanuts and knock out. Might want to add a spawncast command as well. But that's part, no, people asking, that's part of the lore of the PlayerEssence channel, so we can't do that. Don't mind me, guys. I'm going to get some early sleep. Until next time, stay safe. Have a good one. Complete your gaming backlogs. Good night. Yes, very good advice. See you later, Crit Astro. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. And thank you for watching my videos today. I appreciate everybody who comes to the streams and watches my videos. You guys are the real MVPs, man. You guys are the dope people here in the village. So thank you guys so much for that, for watching my videos and for coming out to the streams. Also, remember, guys, stream replays are up on the channel. So if you ever need to watch a stream replay, we've got that for you guys. I know you guys don't see them in your inboxes anymore, which have caused views to kind of go down on those stream replays. But hold up, let me actually just show you guys something. If you go to my channel, and if you look at the stream replays are all there. So the OJ lives, like, you can see how long ago we streamed them. Like, they're all there. They're just unlisted, so they don't show up in your inbox, but they're all there for you guys. All right. So, and all my latest uploads, for everybody who keeps on asking me the same questions on like my uploads, they're all there. You know what I'm saying? They're all there for you guys. Yo, I think we got a new alert. John got the juice. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. Tier 1 for 3 months. Also, Mecha Dragon with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you guys for the resubs. Twitch, it's September in Twitch, so thank you guys for supporting on there. You get half off of subs if you're a Twitch person, so shout outs. Thank you. So if you guys want to watch my latest videos, they're all right here for you guys to watch. And also, OJ Live is all right there for you guys to watch. So it's all there. Thank you for the subs, though, guys. MC Copper, thank you, man. Thank you for the follows, too, MC Copper. Mecha Dragon, thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate that. Corrupt Teddy Eggs, thank you guys for the follows. Mecha Dragon says, thanks. Hey, OJ, thanks for the content. Yo, thank you for coming out to the stream. Thank you for Twitch Priming, man. Where's Black Keely? Black Keely's coming back. Black Keely, he's coming back at some point. Since there's a spawn class clips, maybe you also have a PE clips too. We tried that and it doesn't work because of demonetizations. OJ, what's your what's some qualities in women that's kryptonite for a lot of guys? Quality? Wait, what do you mean, Shadowbreaker? Have you ever watched Madoka's Magic? It's very dark. No, I haven't watched it. Speaking of the Spawncast, are you going to be on the Spawncast? Maybe not this week. Who knows? It depends. Do I have to speak to an immigration lawyer for 15 hours? Oh, well, the lore. The PlayerEssence lore. Yeah, we got to have the lore. Does Spawn ever curse? Spawn doesn't curse, and it's a good thing not to curse. That's just the same reason why I don't curse in my videos, and RGT doesn't curse in his videos, even though RGT curses. But Spawn will curse, like, off stream. I think I've heard him curse off stream, but he doesn't do it very often. And the reason why he doesn't, it's because it's a good habit to have because he has small children. So usually people with small children will try not to curse, you know, especially if they're in the house, because you don't want to be cursing around small children, and it's like a habit, right? So Spawn doesn't curse a lot because, one, because he has small children in the house, and two, because it's a good habit not to have for your videos. Because, like, there's been times, like, you know, I don't curse a lot. I know I curse sometimes on stream, but I don't really curse a lot. And sometimes you have to curse in your videos on accident, and then you have to edit that out because you can be demonetized. So it's just a good idea just to not curse. Like, you don't need to curse at all. There's really no need to curse, you know? So, like, it doesn't benefit you really in any way. So I understand why, like, you know, some people might have that opinion. People used to have that opinion about me too before I started streaming. Yo, OJ, do you ever curse? It's like, well, no, because in videos it can be demonetized, or it messes up your videos, you know? So yeah. Yeah, kids pick up. Exactly. That's why he doesn't really, he has two. That's the same reason why I don't, like I said, I try not to curse, you know? And especially if you watch me beforehand, like my daughter was actually here a lot more than she is now. Like, obviously don't curse because, you know, she's around. She can hear. She used to bust into my door. Dada, what are you doing? You streaming? All right. Sometimes a good curse makes you feel good, though. True, that's true. You're right about that. I would use curse words sparingly, and if it has meaning, yeah. It's just into imagine Spawn raging. Yeah, he probably doesn't rage too much. Probably gets mad every now and then. Everybody does, but probably the older you get, the more you probably like. I know you guys see me and like I'm yelling or I'm angry or this or that on stream, but like to be honest, like when I'm off stream, bro, I'm like. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna watch a streamer right now, and I'm just gonna make a sandwich to eat and lie down on my bed. I'm so reserved when I'm not streaming. It's entertainment, so obviously, you know, I be lively. But when I'm not streaming, bro, I'm chill. I'm just chill. I'm just chill. You curse only when there's comedic timing, right? I noticed that. Yeah, exactly. I don't just curse just for the heck of it, you know? Like, it'll be comedic usually in the timing, like if it's like mom stuff or it's like making fun of somebody's mom or if it's something like that. It's comedic with the... I'm not just like, you know, Alpha Omega Sin, you know, in his videos. I mean, what are some qualities that women have, physical and emotional, that make guys' hearts melt? Qualities that women have? It depends on the guy. But a lot of times, to be honest, like a quality for me that I like to see. Do you mean like personal quality or physical? Do you mean like intellectually? Intelligence is something that makes me very attracted to. Like when a woman is intelligent, that is something that I'm very attracted to. Is when a woman is smart. Like when a woman is, especially if she's more intelligent than me, then that's extremely attractive. So bookworms and nerds, I like women that are bookworms and nerds. You know what I'm saying? Women that higher education, them Stanford women or whatever, Yale. If you can get one of those, that's attractive. My fiance, she's smart too. She went to university. You know, she graduated too. So she's very smart as well. I don't know. Is she more intelligent than me? Maybe. Probably not though. I got better grades than her, so. But whatever. She has a lot. She's very intelligent. We're on the same level. Yeah, both personally wise and physically. For me, I'm a big legs type of person. I'm a legs and butt type of person. So if a girl's intelligent, has nice skin, and has like nice legs and like glutes, I'm a big fan of that. You know? Big fan of that. Let's see, you the old creepy dude from Family Guy when not on stream. I'm just reserved. Hey everybody. Great live stream. Thank you, Master Dragon. I appreciate that. Weird question, but is there any games that is good that you don't want to finish, that are good that I don't want to finish? I remember Breath of the Wild was like that for a long time for me. Intelligence equals sexy, yes. Yeah, Mike Tyson. This sounds more like Mike Tyson. Yeah, boy. Gonna knock you out. I rarely ever curse. If it is, never around kids or my niece. Exactly. Fighting Roy Jones Jr. I'm gonna knock him out. Iron Fist. Still haven't finished Breath of the Wild. LOL, don't want to. Even though for more than a year and I own it, bruh. Any other questions, guys? Do we have any other gaming questions? If not, we can definitely wrap it up for this stream. But I'm definitely down to answer some more questions if you guys have them. We've been streaming for about a good 2 hours plus, so that's usually right around a good OJ live stream. Thank you guys for all the views today. Our streams have been doing really well. We've always been hitting, you know, a while we were kind of hitting like in the 120s, 130 range, but now we've been hitting consistently peaking at like 200 something people, like 250s. We've been peaking, you know. So I think we peaked today at 251 today. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. Good peak. Good peak. I want to move that peak to 300. I don't know what to do, but that's kind of been like my barrier. It's like, can we get those OJ lives to 300 people? You know, if we can get them to 300, that would be a big, like 300 to 400. That'd be the next step. That's going to be like the thing that I try for next year. Like when I really look at, like when I really evaluate my years, like how do we get 300 to 400 people in here? You know, like we had to get up, but first we start out 50, 100 people, 150, 200 people consistently. Now we're kind of peaking at 250. How do we get to that next step to 300 people? You know, to peak at 300 consistently for OJ Live. So I'll be trying to figure out ways to do that. Should I wait to buy a PS5 and Xbox Series X? I'm worrying if I buy it early, I'll get faulty machine. Big Milo, I would absolutely wait if I were you. It's never really a good idea to buy a system at launch. If you're not a content creator, there's no reason to buy a system at launch. Unless you really want to play something, you know, there's really no need to buy a system at launch. You can just wait. You can get cheaper prices on the games. You can maybe even get a price drop if you wait a year or so. So nah, if I were you, I would wait. Like back in the day before I became a content creator, I waited. I never bought anything day one except for like when I could afford it, the Nintendo systems. I bought a Wii day one. I bought a Wii U day one. But I was a content creator by the Wii U. By the Wii U era, I was already a content creator. But I didn't buy a PS3 or other systems day one. Nah, I didn't buy a GameCube day one. I didn't buy a GameCube day one. I didn't buy a lot of the older Nintendo systems day one, even when I could. Yo, RL with the $9.99 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Mr. RL. I haven't had a donation in a while, so thank you for that. Thank you for the donation, man. He says, can't decide if I want to buy Windbound or Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Windbound looks pretty cool. Well, it depends if you want to play multiplayer or not. If you want a multiplayer RPG, then Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is your take. If you want a single player type of game, then Windbound would be it. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is going to get you a lot more gameplay, though, for sure. Real question, how are you feeling today? I'm sure the immigration stuff is trash. My mom tells me it was way easier when she came in December 79. Yeah, my mom came around the same areas too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It was a lot easier back then, but you know, it's trash now. It's trash now. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. We got some solid answers. They know that I'm not playing around. I threatened kind of some legal stuff, so they know that I'm not playing. You know, so your boy definitely put some pep in their step. So they're gonna give me some answers pretty soon here. I should get something sometime September. We should get some answers here. Is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles good to play by yourself? I mean, it's playable by yourself, you know, but definitely the real appeal is multiplayer. But there's a lot of issues with the multiplayer, you know. Check out Dreamcast guys' reviews to see all the issues. The core game is still just as good as it's ever been, you know. But if you're looking for local multiplayer, you might still, I mean, the GameCube option is still there, you know. Yeah, meeting a girl who is smart is a huge plus for me personally. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do like foreign women too. Like, I'm not as fond of women that are like, that act American. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you act super American, like, there's just something about that I don't like. Like, I like women maybe that were raised in a different country than brought over here to America, but still have some of the sensibilities of a different country. But women that are born and raised here, like, it just seems like there's something that's just not, you know, I don't know, you know? There's just something that's inherently, I wouldn't say wrong because that's too harsh, but I don't know. American women, man, there's just something. I can't put my finger on it. I don't want to be disrespectful to American women either, so I'm not trying to say that all American women are bad, but there's just, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. There's just something, you know? Especially when you've talked to, like, I've spoken to foreign women before. I see how foreign women act. There's just a little, there's a difference. There's just something different. How about Canadians, eh? Canadians are different. Canadians are different for sure. Lack of culture. I think that's part of it. There could be a lack of culture, you know. I'm not really sure because we're a melting pot, so it's tough to have culture when there's this like there's all these different places, so it's tough to have real deep tradition and culture. The American culture is, you know, get a job, capitalism. That's the culture, you know, of America, which is fine. That's not a problem, but it doesn't seem like there's any real type of deep rooted American culture because there's so many different types of people here, which is fine, you know. which is fine. There's not a problem with that. There's not a problem with that, how Americans do things, how it is here. It's just a different atmosphere. Many people want to live here, you know, so I'm not faulting that. And I like living here. I do like living here in America. But at the same time, while there are a lot of positives and there are a lot of good things, there are also a lot of bad things, you know, there are also some bad things. And definitely, you know, when I went to Nigeria and when I went to different countries, not even just Nigeria, like when I was at the airports, you know, like when I went to Amsterdam, you know, and like when I went to other places and I interacted with other cultures and other types of people, it just made me say, yo, like, there's definitely something with America that I don't like about how we interact with people and how things are done. There's definitely something that I don't like. Amsterdam was lit. The people were amazing to me. Like, I get treated better in Amsterdam than I get treated here, man. People be giving me mean mugs. They're about to steal something from them. People in Amsterdam were nice as hell, dude. Like, I'm like, yo, wait a minute. How am I getting treated better in Amsterdam than I'm getting treated in America? What's going on here? I was born here. I was born in Los Angeles. I was born here in America. Let's see. Many people aren't humble in America and forget their roots and don't appreciate how good they have it in America as opposed to places like Puerto Rico or Nigeria in terms of opportunity. Oh, absolutely. People definitely don't understand how good they have it here. That's one thing that people don't understand is how good they have it here. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of ways for you to come up. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it comes down to it. And that's something that, I mean, I know like Double D, he's talking in the chat here. That's something that Double D talks about all the time. You know, like there's so much opportunity. There's so many ways for you to be successful, for you to do things here in America. You know, which I'm appreciative of. And like I said, I'm not going to live anywhere else. I don't think I'd move to any other country. You know, I would visit other countries, obviously. But, you know, to me, there's definitely some negatives. But people aren't appreciative of what they've got. You know, they're really not appreciative of what they've got and the opportunities that you do have here. They're not appreciative. A lot of Americans aren't appreciative of that, you know? TGS 2020 is the end of September. Double D says, I feel there's a lot of pros with looking outside of America for a partner. South American women, bruh. Double D, you going international here, Double D? I'm pretty sure you can have your pick. You just gotta find the right one, you know? I'm pretty sure you can. I'm almost positive you can have your pick. I mean, I pretty much had my pick. So if I had my pick, I know you can have your pick. Let's see here. Facts. Foreigners have a different way of raising their kids. They do. They do. When is Switch dropping to 250? I don't know. Ask Miyamoto. Let's see your places. Like what kind of people are specifically talk about? What do you mean like what type of people? Here in America or talk about in Amsterdam? What type of people? What do you mean? Are the Super Government Tactic games on the DS good to play? Yes, they're very good. You can check them out. And they're cheap, too. So they shouldn't be too expensive. Oh, yeah, for sure. As an American, when I travel to other countries, I see a lot more flaws with my country. Yeah, nowhere is perfect, you know, Jordan. So I don't want to sit there and bash America and say, like, you know, like I said, I like it here. I like my little house that I have here. Well, it's not little, but it's nice. I like my little area. I'm secluded. I'm out in the little bit of a country. You know, like, people don't bother me. I don't bother other people. It's a good neighborhood. It's quiet. It's a good place to raise a family. Like, all that good stuff, you know, like, I like it. You know, but there's definitely some stuff that I see. But to be honest, I don't go out as much because I'm not afraid of there being accidents. But then, like, in the back of my mind, it always pops up, like, what if something happens? You know, like, we have had a lot of issues with certain types of violence and certain types of things. So I'm not afraid where I live, you know, but at the same time, it's always in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's always in the back of my mind. So I just tend to just stay inside, you know? It's just a lot safer if you just stay inside and like go when you need to go out. Only have a particular area that you're going, know where you're going, know who you're going with, know what's around you, know your surroundings, know your exits, know everything that you need to know, you know. So just in case anything does happen, you know, you have, you know, that exit stage ready to go, you know. Weird question, but is there any games that's too good for you that you don't want to finish? I think I already answered that. I said Breath of the Wild, but I already finished that. So that would be the only game that I can think of. Unfortunately, there's tons of people in the U.S. who are less fortunate to have live in the worst conditions. Yeah, I think that one of the biggest problems that we have here in America is that mental health is one of the biggest problems that we have. And a lot of times our mental health issues come back to bite us in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Our health, just personal health insurance, how we handle that, how people can get it, the type of care that we get, and also mental health, which is part of regular health, right? Those are the two. I think those are probably the two of the biggest problems that we have here in America, which causes a lot of issues. Personal health, you know, people dying simply because they can't afford it, you know, like, which happens, by the way. Doesn't happen in other civilized countries, but it happens here a lot. People just die because they can't afford certain stuff. And people are allowed to monetize the, you know, the drug industry and stuff like that. You guys remember, like, the Pharma Bro, right? Like, Skirnelli or whatever his guy's, I mean, that guy that's in prison, you know, sitting there making, you know, HIV drugs, raising the price by, like, 7,000% or whatever. Like, people are allowed to do crazy stuff like that, you know, here. So, I mean, that's awareness. It's important for everyone to be aware of your surroundings, where you live. It's unfortunate that people have to live with a constant concern for their life. Well, the thing about it, Dawson, is that it is. That is the thing. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You do have to live with that. You know, you do have to live with that. Lots of places that you have to live with that, you know. But definitely, I would say here in America, it's definitely something that's definitely in the back of your mind, for sure. Barefoot Wife, who says, I had a big problem dealing with cat collars when I used to walk a lot. I'll tell you something right now. My wife deals not just cat collars. She deals with cat eyes wide open. She can't go anywhere without people legit stopping her or trying to stop her or constantly stopping her. She deals with it constantly. And the men in Nigeria, they're way more, hey, baby, what's up, than the men here. Like, it's even worse there, you know? Like, it happens. So I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. You know, that sucks, you know? When I was there with her, legit, like, if I wasn't holding her hand, I remember one time I was at the airport with her. I was holding her hand. I let go of her hand for 1 second. She took literally 3 steps away from me. Some dude beelines for her to try to talk to her. And then I walk up right next to her, and then he just like, he's like, oh, snap. And then walks away. I'm like, dude was legit waiting for like 2 seconds for me to be away from her to speak with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, legit was like waiting for an opportunity for me to just look away for a second, you know? And I'm aware of my surroundings, so I see him in the corner of my eye, you know? Yeah, that's a problem in Africa. That's a problem in all of Africa. Harassment is hella real. Yeah, it is. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Dude in Nigeria are retarded when it comes to women outside. Dude, I mean, you are absolutely right. I do not trust a single guy there. Yeah, dudes in Nigeria they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. The only ones that are good are like the dudes that are like trying to become preachers and stuff like that. I mean, and even then, you know, there's a lot of garbage people, a lot of garbage guys that don't know how to treat women there. When her FB status turns to single, yeah, man, it's kind of foul. Yeah, it is foul, bro. It is. It's kind of foul, bro. But you gotta deal with that. I mean, women deal with it here too. Like, women deal with it here. Like, I watched the video. It was a doctored video. The girl cut out a lot of the certain types of people that were catcalling her. But I watched the video on Twitter, and man, I guess she was walking down New York. We had guys walk, and it was a good-looking girl. I don't think she was that good-looking to the point to where guys would be doing as much as they were doing, but she was getting catcalled. Guys were walking with her. Guys were saying, hey, you know, like, can I just get your number? Like, is it because I'm ugly? Blah, blah, blah. And, like, she just wasn't talking to them. Like, it was just, like, crazy. And like, it was so funny because I told my wife, I was like, oh, like when you get here, like, because like she's like, oh well, I hope that doesn't happen when I'm here. I'm like, no, that doesn't happen to black women as much where I live. And in certain areas of the U.S., yeah, it's gonna happen to black women where you're gonna get catcalled. But like where I live, it's like hella Hispanic people, and like Hispanic people don't be catcalling black women like that, you know? So like, it's like hella Hispanic people. So I'm like, if you're walking down the street here, first of all, one, it's 100 degrees, but two, like, you're not gonna get catcalled like that because people just aren't outside like that, you know? Because even if you go to the mall, you're not gonna get catcalled like that. You know, it's just not gonna happen, you know, as much. So yeah, I don't think I've ever catcalled a girl in my life. I don't think I've ever said, "Hey, baby," like walking. Like I don't think I've ever done that. I cannot recall a single time in my life that I've done that to. Now, have I looked? Yes. There's nothing wrong with looking. But I've never catcalled, and I've never said like, "Damn," I've never like you know, like I've never done all that. But I definitely looked. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking. Just like, you know, you just look peripherals. But I've never catcalled. I never like actually like catcalled a woman that I don't know. That's cringe. Dibs, gotcha. Thank you for the subscription too, man. I appreciate that. See, I don't think they care about the looks if she's a woman, if she's getting harassed. No, they definitely care about the looks too. Because I remember one time, because like I have a couple cousins, right? And for sure they'd be walking together, and they would definitely catcall or try to catcall my. I mean, no. Here's the thing. You're right about that. Some people don't care about looks, but obviously the better that you look, you know, obviously the more catcalls you're probably gonna get. You know. Your soundtrack is awesome. Thank you, Cyrix. I appreciate that. Stopping a girl randomly seems super corny to me. Yeah, I mean it does. Dudes are hella awkward. Do women in public sometimes. I'm like, dude, stop staring and go talk to her. Yeah, but that's the problem though too, Double D. Like, I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. But then that video, if you go on that video on Twitter, maybe I'll link it to you, Double D. People were saying, oh, well, it's harassment for people, guys that were even just trying to talk to her. Like, hey, how's your day? So one guy said, like, well, wait a minute. Why is a guy getting in trouble for saying, hey, like, hey, miss, how's your day? You know, or how are you doing today? You know? And then say, oh, well, you wouldn't say that to a girl that was ugly or a guy. So even if you, so it's a damned if you do or damned if you don't. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, some guys are awkward and they do it the wrong way. But then even if you do it the right way, sometimes people still have a problem with that. Even if you do it the right way, you know? Which sucks, which just kind of sucks. Which is why I kind of just, I was like, yo, I need to just like, I need a family friend. You know, like I need my aunt or somebody to, I'm not trying to be sitting here trying to find, like doing all this dating stuff. Like it's taking too long, you know? I need to find just somebody that I know is going to be traditional. And that's the cool thing about having culture. A lot of other countries, there's culture behind finding a significant other, right? It's not 100% about attraction, like physical looks. It's about other stuff. It's about, okay, how's their family? You know what I'm saying? How's your support structure? Okay, how's your personality along with everything? How's your personal health? Are you taking care of yourself? When it's the attractiveness comes from other things. It's not just how America does it. So that's why I wanted to do it culturally, because it's more than just looks. Yes, obviously we're attracted to each other. She thinks I'm very good looking. I think she's very good looking. But there was other factors to play a part, because there's lots of good looking women in Nigeria. You know, there's lots. And my aunt or anybody could have introduced me to a variety of women, but there's certain, you have to pick the right one, you know? So that's why I was just like, I'm tired of like the stop. Like, I don't want to do all that. So I wanted to do it something that was, you know, that was more culturally involved, because that's, in my opinion, that's a great way, you know, to find somebody, in my opinion. Here in America, it seems so crazy, you know, to try to find somebody, you know, that you're gonna marry. Not somebody that you're gonna be a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever the case is with, but actually marry, you know? Are you talking about the girl walking in NY, guys talking to her, walking beside her? Yes, I'm talking about that, Dawson. Plus, women know the type of men they'll allow to talk to them before the dude even realizes it. Yeah, that's true. She was in NYC, concrete jungle, living is hella different. Yeah, okay, so you saw that video. Okay. not good at catcalling. I told this one girl in school, anyone ever told you how pretty you are? And she said, anyone ever told you how ugly you are? LOL. Oh, bro, that is wrong. Yikes. I think the worst that I've ever had, I remember going to a party, and there was a girl, she wasn't even that good looking, dude. It was like this skinny black girl. And I remember saying, hey, how are you doing today? Like, or how are you doing this evening? And I remember just putting my hand out like for like a handshake. I remember she just looked at me. She like just like looked at my hand and looked at me and just like sipped her drink and just like walked away. And I was like, whoa, what did I do? I wasn't even like glaring or anything. She was with somebody else and I walked up with my friend. I guess they knew each other. So I just said hi, and it was just, you know, that's pretty much, after that I was just like, man, I was like, this is whack, dude. I hate college. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, what the hell? Why is this song playing? This song's copyright troll too. Confident to be hella ugly and still win. You seen it? Oh yeah, I've seen it. On my last break at work, just stopped in to drop a like and say hi. What's up, Symphony Night Alucard? Marriage is sacred in some cultures, so we feel responsibility and commitment to it. Exactly. Marriage is very important. Marriage is very important, you know? I mean mug, but I don't go that far. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it was pretty mean, but that's not every woman. Obviously, I mean, like, I don't even understand, like, mean mugging. Like, I've seen women, like, look, I've had women hit on me before. Like, hit on me, like, legit, and they weren't good looking. But I would never mean mug anybody. I'd just be like, oh, okay, you know, I told y'all some of the stories that I've had with some girls trying to hit on me. I didn't mean mug, but she was trying to go too far too fast. So I was just like, you know, it was like, I'm good, you know, but it's different for a man than it is for a woman, you know, like for a woman, it's completely different, you know, because maybe you're always dealing with the same thing, so you get tired of it. Men don't always deal with women hitting on them constantly, unless like you're some type of, you know, unless you're some type of like celebrity or something like that. Women don't be hitting on men like that, you know? Women wait for men to come up to them. Now, it's not always the case for everything, but a lot of times women will wait, or they will be introduced from like a friend. Like, hey, I know this person. I think he'd be perfect for you. What do you think about him? Blah, 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 you know? Or it's like you know, the like personal trainer, or like you have like a certain like business relationship with that person, then it ends up being more than just business. You know, that's usually what happens with women. It's like just randomly getting catcalled or randomly walking down the street, like the whole at the supermarket stuff. That nonsense does not that doesn't happen anymore. Meeting a girl at the supermarket, that doesn't happen. Although I've had women approach me in the supermarket because I'm still getting my ring sized. So I've had women approach me and look to see if I have any. Like, I've legit caught some women, like, legit, like, I'll be like on my phone. I've seen some women like literally like looking and peering to see my hands to see if I have a ring on my finger. I've seen some Latino women and black women that will simply like looking like looking, or like might follow me around a corner to see if I have a ring on my finger, you know? But it doesn't happen very often, though. It doesn't happen very often. This has happened a few times. Let's see. My girl been hinting at she wants a ring. What are you waiting for then? My man Patrick Courtney not feeling too confident. I was a humble brag into the village. It's happened a couple times. It happens, but it's not anywhere near as much. You know, to smack myself down a couple pegs, Double D. It's nowhere near as much as my wife. She gets people talking to her literally every day. Anytime she goes to the gym, at least three or four guys minimum every single day. So I'm talking about, like, this is like out of the past, like, however many years I've been single, I'm talking about like maybe 6 or 7 times total. So it's nowhere near as high as, you know, other people, you know. Okay, here we go. My glasses are finally clean. I need to keep this thing this clean, so I'm gonna keep this inside here so it doesn't get dirty. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure you've had women approach. I mean, like Double D. I mean, come on, man. I'm pretty sure you've had multiple women approach you. Am I not correct? Just be truthful, Double D. I want you to tell the absolute truth. How many, when you go out, how many women approach you, Double D? Or glare that you can see? I know you have good peripherals and good vision. So be honest. In the past year or so, how many women do you think or have approached you and talked to you, or you have known want to talk to you or go up and talk to you? All right, take it easy, Big Milo. Thanks for coming out to this stream. I know it's really late, you know, in your neck of the woods, so thank you for coming out, man. The market crap. No, that market. No, it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. As enigmatic as relationships are, it makes me wonder sometimes how so many people were brought into this world in the first place. It's always confused me. Natural attraction. Heck all the time, but you're the Hokage. Keep building these young men. I knew it. He won't even put a number on it. So you turning people down, Double D? I mean, what's going on here? You turning people down, Double D? You giving the Chappelle stiff arm? What's going on here? Women have it so easy. Tell me something that everyone doesn't already know. Women don't have it as easy as you might think. Man, Double D, and he's got long arms too, so he's giving that long stiff arm. I'm sure you can get any woman you like. I can't get any woman that I can't get any woman that I like. Any woman that I want. No, I can't. White women are usually off limits for the most part, which I'm not big on. No offense to white women. I'm just not big on white women anyway. But I definitely can't get that where I live, just because interracial relationships where I live is, I mean, it happens and it's a thing, but it's just not a thing, you know? So that's something. Latina and black women, yeah, easier to get, yeah. But Latina women, it just depends. A lot of their families are like, no, you can't. But a lot of Latina women don't care. They'll date black people all they want to. White women are definitely more hesitant, even if they are attracted. Way more hesitant in where I live. Black women, it's like, yeah, for the most part, black women, yeah. It just depends. Some black women, like they don't like certain guys, like certain heights and stuff. But for the most part, in my after college, no, I couldn't get anybody. But after college, yeah, it was easier to get like black women. Like anybody that I went on Tinder with, like I would get matched up on Tinder all the time with black women. Like it was super easy. Or Latina women. Not as easy as black women, but easier. White women was almost like non-existent. When I was in middle school, a girl had her friend tell me that she liked me. Middle school. Party man's going back to middle school. Middle school, huh? Going back to middle school for it. Any other questions, guys? Normal questions. Nice, long, entertaining stream, OJ. You're helping me get my jogging miles in. Hey, there you go. I was actually jogging this morning. LTG was still streaming, and I was actually jogging. I think I jogged for about a good 2 hours of hour or so of jogging in my backyard of listening to LTG complain about fighting games and sing "Saved by the Bell," but but added his own lyrics in there. It was hilarious. Anybody that was at that stream, I was dying laughing. Let's see here. Okay, yo, I'm not gonna read that name. Yo, thank you for the follow though. My girl asked her friend for my number. My girl asked her friend for my number? Oh, okay, before you guys got together? Hey man, you're cool. Yo man, you need to change that name though, homie. I might have to ban you in the stream. You're gonna have definitely, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to change that name, bro. Most people ban me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and time you out. I'm gonna give you opportunity to change your name. But yeah, that name's definitely gotta be changed, bro. Cause I'm not trying to have that name in my chat, man. So I'm gonna just time you out. And then you can change your name. So go change your name, then come back. I was listening to the stream earlier that night, and he was making fun of Big Sean. Yeah, but then Juice, he started singing the Saved by the Bell. Like, he started going into different shows. Like, what she thought. Like, he was talking about, like, Martin and Fresh Prince, like, what he thought. And then somebody asked him about Saved by the Bell. And then he started singing the theme song. Like, but then he started putting in his own lyrics, which you can only guess. What does LTG talk about a lot? You know? It starts with B, but I won't end it. But he started putting his own lyrics in there. I was dying laughing, dude. I could not stop laughing. And then he also was singing, what I can say on stream, was that he started doing like the X-Men theme. You guys know that theme that's like, he started doing like the like he started singing that, but like doing like the he seemed to be in a good mood. So it was, last night's stream was freaking hilarious, man. Towards the end, like, it was like really early. So for you, it would have been like 5 a.m. or something like that, you know? So there's no way you would be up, but man, yeah, it was pretty funny, man. The X-Men theme is lit though. It is lit. So it was funny to hear him hum like that, like, and you know how LTG be doing stuff. So it was funny to hear him hum that theme the way that he did. I was just like, I couldn't stop laughing. See, are there any women in your life outside of family, healthy mutual relationship with women? Okay, you're talking to Shadow King. Okay. Listen, I just want to find a black peach. Just give me peach but black. My suggestion, party man. Like I said, I've always said this. This is the LTG suggestion as well. The best way to do it, I'm telling you, obviously because personality's there. You're a nice guy, so that's not the problem. Personalities that you're going to be successful, right? So you're in college, you're going to be successful, you're going to have a good career. So once you get all that taken care of, party man, it'll be easier for you. But I would highly suggest definitely getting in. Obviously, like, you don't have to do this, but getting in good shape and maintaining like good physical appearance, that can get you in the door. You know what I'm saying? That gets you more it increases your chances. So, you know, physical attraction is a thing. You know what I'm saying? And some women don't care. It's not the be all end all. But if you're not tall, if you're short, well, what do you got to do? You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta build that muscle, look good in your shirts. That helps. That goes a long way. Now, it's not the be all end all. You don't need to do that. It doesn't have to happen in order for that. Don't get me wrong, like I said, dude, there's some girls I was dating when I was fat on Tinder. You know, when I was still kind of chubby. They didn't care. So it's not the be all end all. But right now you're still in school. There's still a lot of other, like, it's not, you can't realistically find anybody. Seriously, you know? But I know you were just joking with that, but I'm just giving you information for when you're done with school, you know? Yeah, that's the part that I need to work on. Yeah, exactly. Just get the body in shape, dude, and I'm telling you, it really does help out. It really does. It really does. Because, like, what's the first thing, like, you talk to a girl, you ever, you know, maybe you go a little bit, like, the first thing, grab right here. First thing my wife, I'm going to use my wife, that's a good example. First thing my wife did when she's, you know, first thing was just grab. Grab right here. Just grab right here. Grab right here, you know? She got all touchy. If you're short, your dad is probably short. Asking for cheat codes. I would say that's true. You can do that, but just work on yourself. I mean, Double D, you talk about it a lot too. I mean, you exercise as well. I mean, if you were super, like Double D, 6'4", you'd probably still get people talking to. But if you were a super sloppy looking, you know, like let's say you were 100 pounds more than you weigh, definitely those women approaching you might be cut in half. Might be, you know, potentially cut in half, you know? So if you're looking all sloppy and you're not taking care of yourself, that's not a turn on to a lot of women. I mean, it's just not. So you got to make sure that you take care of your body too. You know, there's cheat codes all over the place. There's always cheat codes. You know, there's always, heck, I use cheat codes. But at the same time, you got to take care of yourself. You can't be super sloppy and expect to expect it to be easy. You know? All right, take it easy, Joshua. Try to look your best, yeah. If all else fails, buy a pair of Air Jordans. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Let's see here. You need to take care of your body for a while, then get married, and then be sloppy again. I don't know. Then you might get a. That's why divorce is so high in this country. I don't know if that's a good idea either. You know? I graduate next year, so I'm definitely looking forward to being in a relationship. Exactly. Graduate, party man, move out of your I think you're still with your parents right now because you're still in college, so that's fine. Or even if you want to stay there a little bit longer, but obviously have your plans to kind of get your own place, you know, and everything. You know, but once you get your own place, and even if you don't have your own place, that's fine. As long as you got that steady, you know, that job, as long as you maybe, you know, vehicle in the works as well. I think that right there, that opens up so many more opportunities because it shows responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like for intelligent women. Now, stupid women, they don't care because they're stupid. You know what I'm saying? But for intelligent women, usually they have a car and they have a good job too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of intelligent women are that way too. So they at least want to be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to shoot underneath of what they got, you know? So, you know, just get all that in order, you know? And I think, like I said, it's a lot easier. I was in the same boat as, well, no, I don't know if I'd say I was in the same boat as you in college because I wasn't. But I will tell you this. When I lost a lot of weight, your boy was like 0 for 15 when I was fat in college. I lost a lot of weight, changed positions to running back instead of fullback instead of safety. I lost I was 220 in college, and then I slimmed down to about 175 and got a lot more muscle and looked a lot better. And your boy went no offers. Your boy was definitely batting about a solid 300. So before I was kicked out of the major leagues. After I got in shape and looked a lot better, you know, and lost a lot of weight. So what was that, 50 pounds or whatever I lost? Your boy was batting a much better average. Much better average. So that's how college is, bro. You know? Yeah, I have a car as well as a plan in regards to my career after college. I just need to work on myself and be able to talk to girls more. Exactly. But you never know. Once you get your job, party man, wherever you're going to work, dude, there can be you can meet somebody there, or somebody will introduce you to somebody, like company party or whatever the case is. You'll get introduced to somebody. That's how a lot of people actually find their significant others, is through their job, is through work, you know? All right, take it easy, Elias. Let's see, OJ got to have some women on the show to help the village out. When my wife gets here, we'll definitely have her on. Hey, OJ, but what some people don't seem to understand is that talking with women isn't exactly like learning your ABCs. Plus, with the pandemic, dating is definitely out of reach. Yeah, you're right about that. Well, you can do virtual dating, which is even harder, you know? But yeah, you're right. It is. It's not. That's why you've got to build confidence in yourself. That's why I say get in the gym. That's why I say exercise, look good. The better you look personally, the more confidence you will have to say something. Trust me. That's why something's got to change. If you've got no confidence, it can't just be like, oh, there's no master class. There's no double D master class on talking to women. That's not it. But if you build some confidence in yourself, then you'll feel less nervous. The problem that guys have is that they're nervous. But if you build confidence in the way that you look, you won't be as nervous to talk to women. You know? So work on yourself. Like, for example, if you go to the beach, if you've got a gut, you're more likely to not take off your shirt. But if you've got abs, or if you've been exercising and it's not as bad, then you're more likely to to take your shirt off. You know? So that's the thing, that's like, you just gotta build that confidence in yourself. You know? Even if you're tiny, heck, you can be 5'3". Be a 5'3", be ripped at 5'3". Be walking around flexing on people at 5'3", you know? That's what my boy George did. He's 5 foot. People should not be complaining about height. This man, 5'3". What did he do? We got in shape in college. At the same time that I was getting in shape in college, he was getting in shape in college too. You know, because we were roommates and all that. Now that he has a kid, he's married, he's doing good. You know, and he gained that confidence by exercising and making sure that he looked good. He still didn't know how to talk to women, but a lot of the little Latino women were much more interested in when he wasn't looking like, you know, when he wasn't looking like Chubbs. He wasn't looking so damn chubby, you know. That's true, Double D. Working in sales will definitely help you feel rejected. And I worked in sales too, so rejection wasn't a problem for me either. You know? Take chances, boys. Don't fear denial. You can get 100 NOS. All you need is one for yes from a good woman. Yeah, that's the Boomhauer strategy. You guys remember the episode of King of the Hill? The Boomhauer strategy? Like when Bobby was trying to figure out how to get women, because he's like, man, Boomhauer always got all these women. How does he do it? He's like, all right, come on, Bobby, I'm gonna take over to the mall and show you how to do. I'm gonna show you how to do this. And then they went to the mall, and Bobby was looking like, all right, I'm gonna see how he does this, how he gets all these women. And all Boomhauer did was go up to every woman like, hey, baby, how you doing? And then she'd be like, don't talk to me. How you doing over here? Don't talk to me. Hey, baby, how you doing over here? Don't talk to me. And then one woman out of like the 10 or whatever he talked to, one woman wrote her number down on his palm. And he goes to Bobby and he goes, hey, Bobby, look over here. We got a Palm Pilot. Got a Palm Pilot. And Bobby's like, wait a minute. All you do is talk to every single woman that you see. He's like, yeah, that's kind of the strategy. I'm like, bro, so I mean, that's true. If you increase your chances, the more you talk to, maybe one's bound to say, yo, what's up, you know? Now, if you can't handle the rejection, that's obviously going to demoralize you mentally. You know, so maybe that's not good. But it is what it is. It's a slow process, but it works. I wouldn't recommend that, though, guys. Don't do what Boomhauer did at the mall. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You'll find somebody eventually. Y'all will find somebody eventually. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all find somebody eventually. Just don't do that though. Don't do that. Don't do that. That what year was I in? I was like in I think I was like in junior high. And was I in elementary? No, I was in junior high. And I remember there was this one girl that I thought was cute. I was at a track meet and I went up to her and I talked to her. I was like, hey, you want to go out on a date? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, let me just long jump over to my. I was like, she was like, no, I just turned around and just did my run for my lunch. I used to be a really good long jumper, guys. I was like Junior Olympics long jumper. So I was just like, well, let me just long jump out of this here. Let me just, hey yo. Sometimes you gotta take rejection, man. It happens, bro. It happens. Oh my gosh, man. Also, expand your pool of partners. Don't get into entanglements. No entanglements. No entanglements. No entanglements at all. If I tried to explain my life story and why I've acted this way, I've been acting, I would be way too long. Y'all have better things to do. Listen to someone's sob story. That's true. We do have better things to do than listen to that Shadow Breaker. You're right about that. That's true. So just listen, man. Like I think we've given you good advice, man. But this is something that we've been going through since the Vortexella days, from the Von Vortexing Vortexella days. So we've given you enough. We've given you enough enough information, man. It's time for you to actually use that info that we've given you, Greg. You know, like we've given you good info, so you gotta use it. You gotta take advantage of that, Greg. You know, it's been going on for years. This is fam. Is this Arash? No, Arash is a little bit different. Arash will definitely talk to women. He just ends up nothing ends up happening. It's been years though. This has definitely been going on for a while now. Let's see, it might not be the right thing to say, but I encourage guys to work on their purpose and not worry about women so much. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I said, Juice, JMV, remember what I said to Party Man? Yo, Party Man, get your situation straight, right? Get your finances straight, get your job situation straight, graduate, you know what I'm saying? Like, work on yourself, do all that, you know, and then it's easier, you know? And that's kind of what I did too. You know, that's kind of what I did. I wasn't necessarily like, I was on Tinder, yeah, but I wasn't out there at the mall. Like, I know some guys that were my age were out there at the mall on weekends, sitting there trying to look, you know. I was just like, every now and then, okay, go on a date. But it gets easier as you get older. As you get older, it gets easier. It's not as hard as it would seem to be, you know? So yeah. Yeah, Double D, you've been giving Shadowbreaker, I don't think you recognize his name, but Double D, you've been giving Shadowbreaker advice for years now, Double D. When you came back, I think you came in 2018, Vortex was here and you were giving him advice too back then as well. So you've been giving him advice for years. Maybe you just didn't realize it because he's been here because he's changed his name like 10 million times. So the names have just changed, but it's the same guy. Jordan says, don't be afraid of online dating sites. I met my gorgeous wife on online dating, and my brother-in-law and his boyfriend met his boyfriend the same way. Yeah, exactly. That's true, but just COVID has just got people kind of spooked a bit. Whenever the time is right, I will, but a lot of rocky things right now. I got you, man. I feel like I've never met him before. No, you definitely spoke to him before, Double D. I know for a fact that you have. I know for a fact that you've been in here when Vortex was talking and you've definitely given him advice. Like in the same, this is a deja vu. I know maybe it's, I mean, because like, maybe you're not paying attention to exactly like the names and everything, but you've definitely given this guy advice before. This is not the first time. Call that man Arash. Usually there's been times when Arash and Shadowbreaker are in here. That's when it's like the double trouble. It's like, prepare for trouble, make it double. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when it's the double women trouble. When Arash and Shadowbreaker are in here, back in the old Vortex days, Vortexella and Arash. Oh man, it was not good. When they're both here as well as Charity. Oh yes, that was the best. That was the best when it was Charity, Arash, and Shadowbreaker. The time that Charity. Remember when Charity thought that Arash was 6'3"? Remember when Charity thought that Arash was 6'3", and Charity's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna meet up. We should definitely talk about it," because we showed Arash's picture. So Charity saw what Arash looks like, and for some reason, Charity thought that Arash was 6'3", and she saw his picture. Oh, he's cute. So she was like, "Oh yeah, we definitely need to talk." And then Charity in the chat, she was like, "Oh yeah, like Arash, like I don't know if she said something about him being 6'3". But I was like, I saw Charity saying that she wants to meet up with Arash, all right, at some point, you know, like in a like when we were talking about like our get together, like have like a get together of all of us like in like Central America, like Texas or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, that'd be a fun idea. This was before COVID, right? This was before COVID, and she thought Arash was 6'3". I'm like, yo, you know Arash, because like she was talking really highly of Arash. She was like, oh, I can't wait to meet you, this and that. I'm like, yo, Charity, I ain't trying to get pride or nothing, but you know Arash is like 5'5", right? And then she's like, He's 5'5"? I thought he was 6'3". I was like, from that day forward, there was no longer talk about Charity talking to Arash. You know what her new excuse was? Arash is too nervous. He's too this. He's too that. He's too all this. I was like, yeah, okay, Charity. I miss Charity too. She was awesome to have here in the streams. She was back for a while ago. I know she's just been busy with work and stuff, but Charity will pop her head in every now and then. Yeah, that was hilarious, man. That was so funny. She'll make excuses for every single short person, you know. She'll make excuses for every single, with exceptions. With exceptions. With exceptions. But I won't mention those exceptions out of respect for Charity. I almost had Charity, but I'm too young for it. You know what, Party Man? I think that it was I think that might have been the feint. I think that was her excuse to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? that was her excuse. Like that was her excuse. That was her excuse to wiggle her way out of that one. You know what I'm saying? Once she heard your height of being 5'7", that was her excuse. You know? Yo, Eggy boys, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Party Man got played. That was the excuse. But you know what, man? It happens. It happens. I'm 7'2", so it's alright. It happened to me. I remember one time in college, there was this like tall, I don't know if she was Armenian or she was Mexican. I'm not really sure what she was. But she was like 5'9.5", 5'10". She's about 5'10". With her shoes on, she was 5'10". And I know the only reason why she wouldn't talk to me was because I was shorter than her. Because I'm about 5'9". I'm about 5'9". And like, to me, that felt like the only reason why she wouldn't talk to me was that. But then again, it might not have been. Maybe she just really legit didn't like. But it seemed like the way that she talked to me at the first, it seemed like she was cool. But eventually, like, because I saw her, like, she was talking about everything was cool. Then all of a sudden, she's like with the taller guy. And I'm like, yo, wait a minute. He looks like freaking, he looks like the Predator. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude literally legit looks like the Predator, but he was 6'5". You know? So I'm like, okay. You know? Whatever. The dude looked like the Predator. Remember Mrs. Party Man and the Party Man family arc? I do remember that. That was a good arc. I'm really sorry. No, you're good. You're good, Shadowbreaker. You're good. You're 6 foot, Philip? Hey, that's a good height. Perfect height. Not too short, not too tall. Psycho Pie 7'2", so he's taller than everybody here. You can dunk on everybody here, you know? You can dunk on everybody here. Dating a short guy is got to make up for it in other ways. I'm 5'3", so I tend to try and make up for it in other ways. Exactly. You gotta just make up for it in other ways. That's what I did too. I'm like, yo, let me get my streaming straight. Let me get my, my house straight. Let me get, everything else straight. Then again, I'm taller than most of the women that I talk to anyway, so it doesn't matter, to be honest. Like, and even if I'm not, they don't care. Like, I dated, there was this girl. Well, I'll stop right. I won't say anymore. But there was this one girl I dated. She was legit. She was like 5'10". She was about 5'10". Hispanic lady. Hispanic girl. She was younger lady. I don't know. She was in her 20s. Mid 20s. But anyway, she was like 5'10". When she wore her heels, she was 6 foot, and she didn't care. We dated. We had fun. Blah blah blah. She liked me. Whatever the case is, she didn't care. She did not care. She did not care how short I was. So it's not the be all end all. You know? We got to get that female viewership up. Yeah, we do. We got Barefoot Waifu. She was here earlier. I know Bead Queen was here earlier as well. So for sure. Snow Horse is female as well. So Shamsa, of course, is female too. I'm 5'5", but that's normal for girls. That is normal. I generally try to catch streams, I just don't talk much. That's okay, Barefoot Waifu. It's okay. It's okay. The new vids got me hyper Monster Hunter down. Oh, great vid. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Saul, what's up, man? Says OJ, what's up, man? Bruh, what up? But I don't care if I was 5'5", you know? I don't care. It's about, there's so many other things that come into play, you know? So many other things that come into play. Like Double D always says, how are short people born, you know? Like, because your parents probably aren't that tall, you know? So they got somebody, so can you. So yeah, height doesn't really mean too much. Doesn't mean too much, in my opinion, at least. All right. I was just looking on Twitter. Some people linked me some stuff. Looks like looks like we're good though on today. Looks like we're good on today. I know, Shadowbreaker. I got you. All right. So guys, we're gonna wrap it up for today, man. I appreciate you guys. I actually shoot for a lot longer than I thought I was because we started getting to other talks. So it went for 3 hours. But we have a new video up on the channel. So make sure you guys check it out. We got 2 new videos. We got a GameCube collection video, which is cool. So you guys check out that GameCube collection video. But the video that I'm going to link is the rumor video about Monster Hunter. So check that video out if you can. That'd be fantastic if you guys can check out that video. Twitch boys, check it out. So you guys check the video out. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow for Super Smash Brothers and more streaming. It's been good. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you to all the support today. We had a lot of support today, guys, more than yesterday. So thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate that. I really do. It really does help out on the channel. So thank you guys for that. And we will definitely see you guys. We will see you guys tomorrow for more streaming. All right, guys. Peace out.